If you want.
I have had it seared into my memory when I was playing Strength of Thousands. There was an enemy who big boss fight. We ended up losing overall, and one of our PCs died to a phantasmal killer because he had
Oh,
burned his hero point early.
yeah.
No, sorry, not because he burned his hero point early. Wait, no, he burned his hero point early and died to the phantasmal killer.
Oh,
Then
Knights
we
of
got
Abendo?
Yep.
Yeah,
Then
I
we
know the exact encounter you're talking about.
Yeah. Then we went for we regrouped, we went for the salty run back. He had his replacement character all ready to go. And then my character went to go avenge her fallen comrade. Got targeted with another phantasmal killer. I only crit failed on a nat 1. I failed the save. And I looked at that and said, I cannot afford to fail this actually, because I can't deal with that level of fear. I'm gonna re-roll. Re-rolled into the nat 1 and then into the fail afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And I died. And that is why that group, we are now permanently terrified of Phantasmal Killer. Even though the spell no longer exists in Pathfinder and its replacement is a lot more forgiving,
Yeah.
we are still terrified of every time. It's like, are you going to pull out Phantasmal Killer on us if I use this hero point now?
Yeah.
Are you going to murder me?
My thing was, with the forecastings of Phantasmal Killer that they got, it was just like, take off your soul, take off your soul, take off your soul, and they were just crying the entire time. It was beautiful.
It is, it sure is.
But yeah, the prison of the vacant eye, that was devastating for them with the Knights of Abendo. They got down to the basement with the Cyclopses, and they were all just like, I crit against this Cyclops with lightning. They crit fail, and it's just like, they explode. Then when the big Cyclops came, they used black tentacles, and then they actually had to fight properly. I never killed anyone in that game because it tells you at the beginning of the campaign that it's better if you take them all the way through it.
Do people die more in Pathfinder than like D&D?
Oh, absolutely.
I never even died in D&D.
Yes.
We did have a standing, like, hey, if you die, the school will handle your resurrection. Like, if you die away from the school, you may need to have, a replacement character for a session or two. And both of us as players ended up replacing our characters just because, in my case, it was like, having now faced death, Zatiri is like reevaluating what she needs to prioritize, so she's gonna, switch off. And the other player was just like, I don't feel like Carlisle's body would be retrievable in this situation. I'm pretty sure they would have tossed it in the mud. I don't think I can come back.
I think Iron forgot, because I can see on Discord he launched Final Fantasy 32 seconds ago.
Oh, that's not good because I direct messaged him 10 minutes ago.
That's
It
not
says,
great.
joined Final Fantasy Online 42 seconds ago.
Hang on. I'm about to start a voice call. Oh, it's ringing. Man. It's one thing to forget, but I give people reminders. Oh, he hung up on me.
You'll roll a one higher on, like a success tier higher on it, but if they're higher level than you, and they use something like that on you, and you crit fail and then fail the subsequent check, you can die from spells. You have death saves, similar to. It's been like 4 years since I played 5e. Does 5e have death saves?
5e has death
Yeah,
saves.
but it's
Yeah,
easier. It's usually a 10.
The difference is that in 5e, it's you can just keep going down and getting back up as many times as you want, and unless someone keeps on like actively beating your unconscious body, nothing bad is going to happen to you.
Well,
Oh, he responded. He says having hardware issues.
what?
He sent me I
Okay.
sent him a private message and I said, "Are you there, sir?"
Yeah, I sent him a private message too, and he turned off my ability to call him. And I'm like,
Oh.
okay, yeah. So
Oh.
I'm like, all right.
Oh, I think he's here.
I do that too because
Yeah.
it's like surprising when people call me. It's like, what? I don't
How's
want
it
that.
going?
Oh, it's going. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to check something, and I lost track of time. I didn't fall asleep, I promise.
No, that's fine. That's fine. We pinged you. That's why we were wondering what happened. And then Nictorac's just like, he started Final Fantasy.
Yeah, that was an accident. I was scrambling for Discord, and I was just like clicking things.
Oh god.
I cannot tell you how many times I have been going to open something and then force of habit and muscle memory just takes my cursor over to Final Fantasy.
Oh god. I'm
It's-
glad I took a
it's-
break.
It's
I
horrible.
have never played. That's not true. I played one time for a grand total of 3 days, and I made it to level 11.
It's a rough early game. I will openly admit to that.
I'm
The
just
ear-
so busy. I don't have time to do another MMO.
The early game is cutscenes. So, what happened last time, children?
We went to the carnival.
And learned that we weren't alone, and the swarm has apparently overtaken a cargo vessel of some kind above the planet, and it crash landed into an abandoned amusement park where us Starfinders were sent to investigate. But before investigating, we decided carnival games.
Yes.
So we did that.
Do you want to go back and do the Tunnel of Love?
Hmm.
No.
Maybe when we've cleared out the swarm.
Yeah, maybe as a victory lap. The thing I remember most was being humiliated by a test your strength game. That's what I remember.
I remember Navasi winning that test for strength game.
Yeah, that was part of the humiliation.
Okay, I couldn't hit 3 targets with an area attack, so we weren't much better.
Oh, I should have said this earlier, but remember to look at the party loot because I had put the force field and the other boots on there. So
Got
Those
it, yes.
may come in
yes.
handy.
Let's see.
So while you do that, I will read this. Minutes after you finish your fight with the swarm components in the area, the Contemplator's power core gives out, and any lights shining from the crash site blink out in unison. The park's emergency generator continues providing power to the Midway, allowing you to play any games you haven't yet.
does the Tunnel of Love have like a prize?
Yes. I can't tell you what, though.
It's the friends you made along the way.
It literally is.
Well,
But
I only
better.
got one dead.
Let's see. How it's a one action manipulate for the force field.
Mm-hmm. Like you raise a shield.
Got it. Probably between myself and Garmajiro because we're both in melee.
Mm-hmm.
I have more hit points if you want to take it. I'm a little beefier.
Yeah, sure. Oh, and it's you activate it. You spend one action once, and then it's active for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
And unlike a shield, it won't be destroyed.
Do either of you ranged combatants want the mag boots to potentially put yourself in an advantageous position? Climbing up something to get high ground,
Yep.
something like that?
I will take them if no one wants them.
That's fine. I'm like really close to being like full. I don't know, the over bulk.
Got it.
I will just drag those over.
Okay. So,
Did you get your roto laser, Garmajiro?
Yep. I grabbed one of the roto lasers out of there.
Do you need a battery for your weapon?
No, they come with a battery, and it's not going to be a primary, so I'm not super worried about like running out of ammo.
Okie doke.
all right. So, this roomy cargo hold is mostly empty except for a few shipping containers. This appears to be where the swarm broke out of the ship. They didn't even use the door.
That's rude.
Let's take a look at what exploratory actions you have.
Oh, let's set that up real quick, because I don't know. I am still scouting because my wisdom is ass.
Okay.
I will be. Yeah, still searching.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm going to be sneaking or avoiding notice.
All right. Remember, if you are avoiding notice, if you are in a light source, that's bad.
Well, luckily I have dark vision, so.
Stellar Delight's light source is large. I apologize.
Ooh.
Well, no time like the present. We might as well start searching this place, see if there's any survivors.
I'll take up the rear.
So sorry, we're inside the ship, the freight.
You're about to go inside the ship.
Okay.
You're
And
on
this
the
is where all the other stuff came out.
Correct. This is where the swarm came out of.
Is this area out here considered outside of the ship?
Yes, you are on the wing of the ship, and back here.
That's what it looks like, but I can't see with like full vision. Okay,
Yeah.
I understand. Okay.
Well, I think they already know we're here. We could be very loud and say, "Is anyone here? Do you need help?" Or we could just be very quiet and sneak in.
I doubt they already know we're here.
Well, I'm gonna go inside.
Mm. These things come out from boxes.
There are things inside.
Do I have time to back up, or am I there?
Well, you were scouting, so yeah, I'll let you back up.
Yeah, I'll take 2 steps out.
That's fine.
There are multiple of those swarm creatures in there. We should probably kill them all. With fire, preferably.
Let's see here.
Oh, right. Nice.
Yep, you can activate your Starfinder dice.
Oh, that's right.
I forgot to do that.
That's okay. You got
Dice
plenty of time.
size, 3D dice settings, standard, 2. Is it called Starfinder? Dice
It is.
faces or
The Rollsmith Starfinder.
got it. Okay, I see it. Right.
Okay, so Ghost, you're gonna start us off.
Okay. The entrance is here, correct?
Right here, where you see these
Right, okay.
two like broken thingies.
All right.
Here, would you like me to give you the what's the yellow the equivalent of the yellow steps in games? There you go. There's the
Yes.
entrance. There you go. There you go.
No, it's
Thank
just a test to see if the Starfinder dice worked. Okay, we're good.
Ah, nice. Okay, so first, some alternate reality version of Ghost is going to use. Wait, has it been 10 minutes?
It has indeed been 10 minutes. I believe you rested and got all your HP back from the medical tent outside. As I
Okay,
struggled
sir.
to breathe.
Plus, I think you're a new ghost, anyways. The old one is dead. So anything the 10-minute old one did is
But somehow the body remembers because reality is weird. So we are going to warp reality.
Hmm.
Oh, wait. I did that backwards.
Warp reality.
That, activate my quantum field, and then cast
fireball.
not yet, but soon.
Place your 15-foot radius burst centered on a point you choose within 100 feet.
Alright, we gotta put it right. Right there for the difficult terrain that only affects enemies, not allies.
That's really neat.
I will say it makes me way less apprehensive about using it. I'm very glad they designed it that way.
Much better than any druid spell I've ever seen.
So that is
Wow. The
2
hate
actions.
of Druids, unprovoked.
Okay, the druids have done nothing helpful to ever help anyone ever, so it's okay.
The
I
rule
mean-
of thumb is that druids always deserve it.
Will a tree grow without a druid?
Not as fast.
I should hope so.
Right.
Okay, and then with my last action,
Mm-hmm.
uh, oh, I can't move and do that. That's okay. Just gonna get a little further back. Okay, and then that's my turn.
I'm gonna look back at everyone and go,
Am I going to be swarm food?
You're not food, you're bait.
Shark bait.
Oh,
Ooh
boy.
ha ha. That was
This'll be
15.
fun.
5 feet for 20. Then it has to use 2 actions to get here. So, third action, declaws.
Yep.
For some slashing damage. As it claws at Stellar Delight. No, don't end. $15. 25. Second action to get here. Third action attack. Another hit. As the swarm begin to group up on Stellar Delight for another 5 damage. That's 10. 15, 20. Second action. 10, 20. Third action attackies.
Good.
And a
At least
miss.
That's a miss.
Navasi.
I'll say, do you want to get out of there?
I'm
Uh,
going to just pull out my big gun and blow them all up on top of myself. I'll be okay.
Right, then I'm gonna get on this guy,
Okay.
and then I shoot my pistol. Hit.
Lead by example. Can you post the thing so I can drag it on him?
Get him.
Thank you. Lead by example, yes.
Just checking. This doesn't do anything if I don't lead by example. Where are you guys? I guess I'll just move back. I'll say you can't do anything.
You've got this.
I'll move back.
Fine.
Yeah, it'll be good. Don't worry. On the bright side, you know, you have to take 2 movements to get to me at least. So, good job on that there, Ghost. Appreciate it.
You know what? I'll just shoot it at whatever it's called.
Map. You had to miss
Alright,
as it
that's
goes
just
wide.
just as proactive. Good.
Alright, this dredger is going to go up 5 feet, 15 feet, 25 feet, 10 feet, 20 feet here. Needs to spend its third action to get here. Garmajiro.
Well, 5, 10, 15, 20. Because Vesks are slow for some reason.
Because they're big.
So's orcs, but you don't see them waddling.
Yeah, they don't have the tails.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna do my weakening shot. I'll
Okay.
aim at this one. And then I will punch it.
Okay.
And miss.
Miss.
Pass turn.
Stellar Delight.
One action to switch my hands to my missile launcher. Second action, we are going to area fire on top of all said creatures.
Okay.
I need a reflex saving throw, please.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, and the one that was affected by get him.
Okay. So we have 2 failures, 2 successes. they are going to take. Awesome. 1 point of bludgeoning damage and 1 point of fire damage
Okay.
each. And the one in the middle, I will do a full map attack on, and that will end my turn.
The one in the middle should also take the extra damage from get him lead by example, right?
Yes.
Maybe only on the primary attack. I don't know if it'll do that on the area of effect. It might. I'd have to.
You gain a circumstance bonus to damage rolls against the target equal to 1+. Her charisma modifier.
That's just for me. You just get 1 point.
Yeah, it's just +1.
Okay, I'll do that.
Those 2 damage rolls, so I guess I need these.
Yep.
My middle one takes 9.
Dead as you crush its chitin. This one was a newborn. It's not as tough as the others.
And that will end my turn.
Good. Kill the babies.
We only kill babies when they deserve to die.
Exactly.
These ones attacked us. They
All
deserve
these
it.
babies deserve to die.
How about we don't call them babies? We just call them enemies. I think it'll feel a lot better for my conscience.
But if they're babies swarm, aren't they babies?
No,
They're just
they're
swarm?
just monsters.
No.
Oh,
No, I'm calling kill the babies. I'll have no remorse about that.
see, but when there's a giant one that's like 6 times the size, do we call that one a mama and these ones babies, or what?
Yeah, and we kill all of them.
I'm just gonna keep shooting.
Okay. Ghost.
Ghost is going to take aim and fire at the very first one here.
That is a hit. Remember, you can switch to the Starfinder dice if you want.
Oh, right. I forgot.
That's okay.
Me and my 2 damage. Then we are going to let's give it a shot. Gonna cast Eldritch Lance.
Oh, Tony's watching us.
Hi, Tony.
Miss.
Okay. Yep. All right. Well, that's all my actions, and I'm going to switch this over.
10 feet. 15 feet. 25 feet. Second action. Third action, Chompies.
No! Go away!
Miss. "10 feet, 15 feet, 25 feet, second action, third action, claws. Animus for Navasi. Navasi.
Right, I'm gonna shoot at the one, or I'm gonna do get up, and then I'm gonna shoot at this one.
Okay.
Target it.
Miss.
Misses. I'm gonna try again.
Well, the good thing is, lead by example doesn't need you to actually hit the target. You just attack it.
Huzzah.
That's a hit. 8 piercing damage. Ooh, that goes right into the chitin of the swarm as it spills out acid everywhere, but it's still alive.
Funny turn.
Okay.
Bramble, did you fix lead by example, or did they do an update to get
I
it
think
to
they did an
numbers right?
update because I updated everything since last week.
Got it.
10. 15. 20. 25. Who do I attack? Odds, rat, even, Navasi. Navasi! Second action. Third action. Both miss. Garmajiro.
Oh, what do you think you're going? 5, 10, a 20. Actually, no, I'll go a 20. Or 15.
For the flank.
Yes, we're going to target the one that is in flank, because this one, I assume, will be perishing to a missile very shortly.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to weakening shot. Aim. Punch.
Don't miss. You didn't
I
miss.
didn't.
You did the opposite of miss. Ooh.
18 damage.
That's gonna die.
As acid flies everywhere from your precision punch.
Get smashed. And a pass turn.
Okay.
My
Okay.
turns are simple, but God, are they effective.
We are going to first action switch hands back to the stellar cannon because we are not reloaded with that weapon. Yeah, no area fire because we're gonna hit some teammates here. No, I can area fire the top one. That's fine. I will area fire this one up here and shoot it with the stellar cannon.
That's it.
Okay. For 7 points of damage plus whatever it takes on its reflex save.
It's not the get him one, it's the regular one, so.
That is a failure. He will take an additional d10 of damage for a total of 10 points of damage.
Still
And
kicking.
that will end my turn.
They might be newly hatched, but it looks like they're adapting. Ghost.
Ghost is gonna run.
Mmm.
Uh,
Here
25.
we go.
And then he's gonna turn around and he's gonna cast Electric Arc.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna cast Ricochet.
Are you sure? Because Electric Arc, they both crit failed.
Oh, well, since you already rolled.
I mean, that's what you told me to do.
And damage.
Yep.
One. Yeah, that's really not good. Bad day.
Still, that's 4 to the lower one, because it's got get 'em on it. Or no,
They're dead anyway.
Farewell. You killed children.
they're swarm children.
Monsters! We
Really?
killed monsters.
They attacked us first. It's not our fault if we killed them. I mean, if a small toddler came at you with a handgun, would you defend yourself?
I mean, they say pretty capable. I mean, maybe in some other societies they might be considered children, but I think by our standards they're considered fully grown monsters.
You find it
Someone
very
Blight's gonna walk into
unusual.
this room and look for freshly hatched eggs.
You find it very unusual that Navasi has this speech prepared.
Well, these things popped out from inside these boxes. I'm gonna take a look what's inside them.
They ate everything inside, organic and inorganic.
Lovely.
Is the cargo bay?
This is indeed the cargo bay. And all that's left are these empty shipping containers. However, the Contemplator purchased several containers of technical gear. They didn't know that a small collection of weapons and armor got mixed in with the delivery. If you want to spend about 10 minutes searching the shipping containers, you'll find one crate that doesn't hold scientific equipment.
Well, give Ghost an opportunity to refocus.
One of them contains a frost fusion.
Ooh.
That's sexy.
And 20 small arm rounds and 2 high-capacity batteries.
Oh,
I-
now that's very sexy.
So let's see, what's high capacity here? That's above commercial, correct?
I believe that's 20 charges.
Let's see. Equipment. Batteries. No, they're advanced batteries. They're item level 4.
Ooh.
2 of them. And a frost fusion with the 20 small arm rounds.
That would translate to a frost module, which is a level 8 upgrade.
Yeah, it's just like, we want scientific supplies. We accidentally gave you weapons, sorry.
Well,
I use my weapons for science.
I use my weapons to kill people.
Same thing. It's
I'll go-
biology.
I've got muscles behind my fists, so probably go to one of you.
Remind me how fusions work.
Fusions. Go ahead.
The weapon upgrades are basically just the same thing as weapon runes in Pathfinder.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, Frost module is deals an additional 1d6 cold damage on a successful strike, and on a critical hit, the target is also slowed 1 until the end of your next turn, unless it succeeds at a fortitude save.
The perfect thing for any scientist.
Is there any regular ammo?
The 20 small arm rounds in addition to the 2 advanced batteries.
If no one wants to use the frost fusion,
Okay.
I will take it to put it in my zero pistol.
I don't think it actually works with area fire because it
It doesn't.
it specifies strikes.
Yep.
It would just work on the melee or the primary fire strike of my area fire, but not. I don't think it would work on the Depends. It would probably still roll it, but I'd have to specifically look at the rules for area fire. I'll do that while you're.
Is there like a list or something? Am I missing it?
Nope, there's no list. I just read them off the thing.
Oh, okay. Can I take some ammo? Like the
By
regular kind.
all means.
Here, I will go ahead and grab that stuff from equipment.
20 small arm rounds.
That's what you're using. They're called bullets. For your pistol.
So that means does that count? Is that like 4 magazines?
20. So 2 magazines. 10 each.
Someone else could take the batteries.
I have full ammo, so I'm good right now. Does someone
I
have
can.
medicine to do any healing?
I have a healer's toolkit and a med kit. I think that means I can attempt to heal you once an hour.
I have
With a
2
15
med patches. I just don't want to use them right now.
We got
battle medicine.
2 advanced batteries and the frost module in the party stash.
So if you hit the treat wounds button, it should pop up with a macro at the bottom of that click through, and you can just click the DC 15.
Okay, I will attempt to treat wounds while you guys were searching for stuff.
Okay. Because it does take 10 minutes to find all this.
Okay, fail.
Fail, yeah.
Right. That's okay. Stellar Delight instead will use one of her commercial med patches.
Band-Aid.
How do you apply a module to a weapon?
You go into
Go to edit.
Hmm.
I guess I don't have to use battle medicine. I could just use anyone can use treat wounds, right? Within 10 minutes.
Correct, yeah. We just battle medicine you can use in combat for one action.
So I just use treat wounds because I think it counts separately. So treat wounds is 1 hour, and then but I could also use battle medicine within the same hour.
Yeah, they're
You
on
could,
the.
but then you would be immune for the day for battle medicine for that person.
Yeah. So you can battle medicine each person once a day. You can treat wounds people once an hour.
Until you have that extra feat that lets you do it every hour, like treat wounds.
And Iron, it's under property rune. Just click Frost under the drop down.
Yeah, they're mechanically identical.
Mm-hmm.
0 pistol.
I think you have the most expensive gun that of anyone right now.
That is a level 8 gun now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Holy shit. Okay.
The scientists were just like, we ordered food and science supplies.
I'm just gonna put the batteries in my pack if no one's gonna use them, just so we don't forget them.
You can make the case that it's like, oh, this is someone acts that was supposed to be a little mini refrigeration unit.
Someone took the frost module, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I took it.
Ghost got it.
Well, if they came from this direction, there's probably more behind this door. And if those are babies, then there's probably some grown-ups in here as well. Be on your
Door
toes.
feels very warm.
Ghost, could you maybe make the door cold? Hot.
Sure. Why not?
That probably just means that something's on fire behind it.
Yeah, but it's more fun to have him shoot the door and have the door explode and have metal parts go everywhere because the sudden heat expansion is going to be awesome.
Fucking bad.
Hold on 1 second. I'm having trouble finding where the drop down is for the frost rune.
I will help you, sir.
You know, if you open that door, something might come out. So we should get in our spots that we want to be in.
You can't even actually use the
Yep. You need a potency.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Did he not spend his money on that?
He did not.
I think Garmajiro and I did, maybe?
Yep, I have +1 potency.
So the way that runes work, you need a property rune to apply an effect rune.
Oh, right. I forgot. Well, All right.
I'm sure one of you two gentlemen could use it.
He can use it. He does a lot more damage to my character.
All right. I guess I will.
I will put that back in the stash.
Now I get to figure out how to apply that to hard light hand rails.
Same way, it should work.
Yep.
See.
Yeah, you have them attuned.
I do, but there's no way to actually like add the rune / upgrade to the hand wraps.
Really? Let me look under details. Oh, you're right. That's weird.
Should be able to manually go in, edit damage, add type damage, increase damage by 1d6 cold.
Nope, not under details or anything like that.
Because
No,
I
that'd
can
be
do it
under-
under like the.
That would be under the
Oh, that's also under the details menu.
Yeah.
Add
No,
modified damage.
under the rules element menu. You could. I don't have access to that because that has.
Is it different than default hand wraps?
It is.
Hmm.
They didn't
I'll
add
grab-
it in. We have to. We have
If you
to
just
make sure to
do
report
hand
that.
wraps of mighty blows, it should work.
Yeah,
just fine.
I'll add it. I'll just grab a normal hand wraps of mighty blows.
But hey, good catch, because you can just post that in the Discord and say, hey, you can't add
Yeah.
runes to the other ones, so
hand wraps of
there
mighty
you go.
blows.
We learned so much with playtest.
Oh, that's the mechanical difference. Is that the hand wraps of mighty blows, coded as a weapon.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So we need
These
to make
are
sure
quoted
that
as what?
probably
Not weapons?
armor
Or they just
or a hat. You know, like something like that.
Mhm.
Side.
It's coded as just equipment.
Okay, that's an easy fix, though.
Mm. So after the DM wasted all your time on that rune, the door be very hot. Maybe there's a fire on the other side. Maybe something else.
I know that fire extinguishers are something we could have bought, but I certainly don't have one.
I also don't have one, but I have a gun.
Should we listen to the door?
Or Stellar Delight will put her ear against the hot door.
It's warm.
I'm gonna
Unusually
switch
warm.
to searching, so
Okay.
I can be up here properly.
You hear nothing on the other side except the hum of the reactor. It's really loud.
Well, I don't think it's fire because there'd probably smoke, right?
Hmm. Yeah, no, it's probably a reactor overheat, which is very bad.
Well, I think bugs might like heat.
Well, let's find out.
I open the door.
Okay. As a wave of heat rushes out on your first Stellar Delight, and you see the hallway of the ship.
No bugs yet. Let's go. Well, unless my eyes betray me, the ground is flashing and telling me to go that way.
Well, every instinct I have from years of doing this has told me that that is then the last place we should be going.
There's plenty of doors here.
Yep. You
Oh,
open up the
and
main
more
hallway.
doors.
You see the residential rooms on the left and right. And to your south, you see the bathrooms and showers. Oh god. I thought I was
Oh.
better.
There is a shower in here. Interesting.
Paizo in their bathrooms. Don't know the cargo bay over here.
The starboard cargo hold is completely empty.
Does it look like any swarm have been running through these hallways?
No, it looks immaculate.
Well, that's odd. You'd think for a shipwrecked vessel who is full of swarm, there would be, more swarm.
Do y'all think that the bugs could open these doors? I mean, did you notice if the little arms, tiny little bug arms, could do that kind of thing?
I mean, I'm
Bipedal.
usually not one to judge.
The bipedal ones can, at least. They've got working gradders.
Let's check to see what's in these rooms here. Oh,
So
I think
you've
this is a
opened up the
bedroom.
first residential quarters, and you find a log of one of the crewmates.
We love a log.
Mm-hmm.
I will read it.
Okay. This person named Zen holds the coordinates for the uncharted system the Contemplator visited. The information is valuable to your handler in the Starfinder Society. There is also evidence that Zem's judgment was influenced by the discovery of a new species. You also find the log of someone named Kandra that holds mostly social aspects of the ship and a message for her brother in Carabat Castroville.
I think they were trying to land on this planet on purpose. That's currently where we are.
Yeah,
And the swarm caused a crash.
probably. Possible they got mixed in with the cargo.
Meta question.
Anyone?
The swarm would not be considered this new species, right? People know about the swarm.
Well, to these people, they considered it a new species. Maybe they didn't recognize it was a swarm at first. That's a possibility.
The
Oh,
swarm is
lovely.
also not one species. It's a hive mind made up of like a bunch of different kinds of bugs.
Well, if they decided to pick up some new insects before going through customs, we may have some problems.
I'll just let you know that I closed that door that had a bunch of boxes in it. And I also closed the bathroom doors because I had this weird dream one time where like a bunch of bugs were like crawling out of the toilet, and I can never go to the bathroom in the dark anymore.
Yes. I'm sure Garmajiro is very familiar. You have to check the toilets, make sure there's no snakes in the rooms. Very
You do,
scary
yeah.
down under.
If you don't check them, then you're gonna get bit in a place you really don't want to get bit.
You find the exercise room. Another residential area. It looks like everyone got out of bed in a hurry.
You don't say, and yet
Did they re-rack their weights?
Did they leave anything behind besides the log?
Nope, just the logs, and they did indeed re-rack the weights, and they cleaned the seats too.
I was just about to ask that. Very important.
Oh yes.
Well, they were respectful enough to re-rack and clean the weight room, but they weren't able to make their beds. Whatever happened to you, they got out in a hurry, and I see no sign of blood. Or...
Well, when our friend, when he was missing for a bit, was there a lot of blood left?
Oh yeah, did the swarm
when
leave
Ghost
a
died.
ghost into little
Because he was
bloody
like
bits?
eaten.
No,
Oh,
everything.
the other one. You can say it.
Oh my god! It ate everything. The fur, the blood, the technology, everything. There was nothing left of him.
Well, it could just be that they're gone.
So you
They
open
were
up this
fortunate enough
door.
to have a second version of him.
You open up this door and find the rec room. You find a basketball court along with sports lockers.
gonna be honest here. Every door we open that doesn't have swarm in it is making me more nervous.
What's the swarm? They just like eat everything or something, kill everything.
They eat and eat and eat.
Think of just like swarming locusts.
They evolve like the Borg.
Do we know what like species was on the ship?
No. Ah,
Oh, that's bloodstains. That's bloodstains right there.
you find the cafeteria. It contains 4 tables, each with enough chairs to sit 5 people. A vending machine stands next to a counter with a culinary synthesizer that looks to still be functionable. 2 of the tables have been pushed together to form a makeshift barricade. It clearly did little to keep the swarm out, as the barricade is broken and bloodstains crisscross across the floor.
Yet they didn't eat this. Oh, no, they're just not done.
Everything okay over there, Garmajiro?
I found some of the bugs.
2 dead eyes. Labeled NPC 4. A barricade is not functioning, so it will not be difficult terrain. Navasi, you are the first to react.
I heard someone say bugs. Alright, guys. I'm gonna do the get in there. So everyone gets +5. And then I'm going to move. I'll be honest, I was kind of looking for stuff, so I wasn't really paying attention to where you went. I hope it's this way.
Oh, God.
Oh, I see you!
Now remember, you can't end your movement on top of another creature.
Six. I'm gonna stay here. And so everyone, since I moved, you can also, if you want, move 15 or half of your movement as a reaction.
Yep, I took my 10 feet.
I will take my 10.
I think it's 15 because you also get +5 automatically.
I have a base. I have a base speed of 20.
Oh, right. My base is 25. All right. So, take my 15, 5, 10.
I'll move their way. There you can move 1 space further, because I got out of the way.
Okay.
I'm not gonna shoot. I'm just gonna use. Whoops, wrong thing. Where'd she go? I'm gonna use get 'em
Okay.
on that guy. And that'll be my turn.
Alright. And no lead by example this time.
Nope.
Alright. Garbagiro,
You got it, Chief. I will move.
you found the blood. Aren't you happy?
Yeah, for a given value of happy, we're gonna do a weakening shot, aim, punch. We have punched.
Mm-hmm.
12 damage, and these guys are ranged, so we're gonna make them clumsy at 1 until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And that'll be past turn.
Okay. Stellar Delight. That 1 Deadeye gave you so much trouble on top of the Ferris wheel. Now there are 2.
Okay. I am going to use Shot on the Run, so we're going to move into this room.
Ah, it's all nice and lit up now.
Okay. Now I have clear view of my targets. I'm going to aim my area fire over hither. And shoot this guy as the primary target.
Okay.
We're using the stellar cannon.
That's a hit.
And I need a reflex save on them both. Okay, for a 12 and a 25. For an additional 6 points of damage.
Blech. This one that was
Very
made
nice.
clumsy was given a death sentence by your ability.
And that will end... Oh no, I still have 1 action left because that was a 2-action ability. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will reload, and that'll end my turn.
Okay. Ghost.
All right. I only see one.
That
Correct.
one's dead. There's another one 2 spaces to my south.
You sent them to the babies.
Oh, good. The babies shouldn't be alone.
Okay. Well. All right. You know what? Let's. I'm gonna move.
Okay.
15, 20. All right, I am going to change the world once more.
Okay.
Warp reality. If it'll let me. There we go. Third action.
Place your area.
Words. Third action, warp terrain. And put my area. Not take cover. Where'd my template go? It's in here somewhere.
Click on chat, 15-foot radius burst, and then you'll be able to place it.
Oh, there it is. I
Yes.
was looking at the wrong thing. All right.
That's why you do it one step at a time, sir.
I got a little ahead of myself. I'm sorry.
No sweat.
Gonna put it right here.
Okay.
So, what everybody else sees is just the room clear. But to everybody that Ghost doesn't like, it's an alternate reality where this room is just an absolute mess. And that's it for me.
Okay, this one's going to fire. Garajiro. Acid
Go
shot.
for it.
Miss. Acid shot.
I will elusive target
Okay.
and step in.
Oh no.
You fool.
1. Navasi.
I guess I'll have to move. I'm just gonna move there. Same thing I always do. Get him and shoot. Miss
Yes.
and turn.
Oh no. Garmajiro.
I finally get to start my turn next to an enemy. Weakening shot. Aim. Apply effect. Do the heckin' punch.
Okay.
I think he's gonna die.
11 damage and clumsy 1.
Oh.
He does not die.
Now, unluckily for him, I have another punch.
It's, I don't know if it matters. He takes 1 extra damage.
I think it was the top one.
It was the
I
top
just
one.
redid it.
Oh, you
Oh.
redid it. Okay. Good.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put the 1 extra damage. There you go. Oh dear God, no. It's just splatters and acid everywhere. These were also not as advanced as the Deadeye you faced on the Ferris wheel. These are less developed.
They also weren't on top of a Ferris wheel. That makes it a lot easier to deal with. Yeah.
Perfectly good
Color
culinary
Delight is going to look at
synthesizer.
you all and say,
How are new swarm born? Like, do a mommy and daddy swarm, or is it like they consume all matter and then they make more babies with the matter that they consumed?
I truly don't know, and I truly don't want to know.
Do we know?
You're about to find out. That's part of the adventure.
Oh, lovely.
I just said I don't want to know.
why
I
did the voice in
kinda
the
wanna
sky
know.
give us expositional dialogue? Where did that come from?
Well, some people say knowledge is power. But some knowledge is just nasty.
I assume there's nothing left of use from the people that were hiding in this room, yeah?
Nope. But there is a culinary synthesizer there that you can put UPBs into and make food.
I'm going to be honest. I think I've lost my appetite. Maybe I'll eat after we're done with these bugs.
Oh yeah, I'm sure killing more bugs will make your appetite even better.
You know what? I'll put five UPBs in there and get myself a hot dog.
It's a luxury quality hot dog meal for 5. Just 1 for a hot dog.
I said what I said.
Okay.
So we could see like the dead people.
No, there no bodies.
Oh, just the blood.
Just the blood.
I'm starting to think that, the swarm we're killing might be the people we're trying to rescue. But I'm gonna bury that thought in the back of my head.
That or they're just very, very clean eaters. I'm gonna go with that one until further notice.
Oh, well, there's, a strange light coming out of the end of the hallway, so,
Well, I mean, I guess then there's only 12. So
Do we know what they were researching?
No, you do not.
A new species, but that's it.
Yeah. They discovered a new species with whatever they were doing.
Hey, this door was already open.
oh. An open door means someone was here.
Are there any sort of like access terminals or anything like that in these corridors?
Nope. Those would be in the science lab, the medical lab, and the cockpit, and engineering.
Okay.
Cockpit's probably.
are there any signs that say this way too?
Yes! That's what the arrows are for. That's
Do we
the
know what these 3 yellow arrows mean?
Yeah, yes.
Which
What
does
do they
that
mean?
lead us to?
Cockpit.
Yeah,
This
that's-
one
that's-
is the medical bay. No, this one is the medical bay, and this one on the left is the science lab.
Oh,
I'm
well,
guessing back
they-
here was the engine room.
Here is the airlock, and back to the south is the engine room with the reactor.
Okay, well, I see a strange light coming from this room. I'm going to open this door.
The pressure chamber activates.
Pressure chamber. What's that?
So there are
This
two.
is-
Oh, go ahead.
It's the airlock is just like this is the actual front door. This is where you're supposed to come in and out, and it pressurizes so that when you are going in and out in space, you don't suffer explosive decompression.
It makes it so you don't fly out of the ship when you open the door.
That makes sense. Although watching people explode when they get into a ship would be rather entertaining.
You know from Absalom, this is where the ship connects to the docking bay.
All right. Next door.
Okay. Unlabeled. What room would you
There's
like this
something-
to be?
It's
This-
it's the coat room.
Okay.
Weapons room.
It's the coat weapons room.
Yeah, no, that actually makes sense. It's where you check your coats and also your weapons when you get on.
Yep.
Oh, there's a bunch of weapons in there, right?
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It was all eaten.
Yep.
That's where they keep all the cred sticks.
Yeah, because scientists have lots of money, right?
Yes,
Well, yeah, how do they fund their research unless they don't have money?
that is the rub. Yes. I'm gonna open this door on the left now.
Okay. So, this door on the left is the science lab. This is a top-of-the-line science lab. A sleek exam table and workspace hold expensive equipment, an assortment of microscopes, beakers, and other scientific tools, some of which is smashed to pieces. A gigantic specimen tube stands in the middle of the room. It is completely shattered, surrounded by blue liquid and broken glass. This is also the only room in the ship with a security camera. A portable battery, a portable computer with 6% battery life remaining sits at the workstation.
Well,
Alright, let's look at the footage.
yep. I'll take one of the advanced batteries, plug the laptop in, and
Oh, wait. Save the battery. I've got this one. Ghost is gonna put a hand on it.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna use living battery to use electric arc to charge it.
Okay. That'll get it to about 30%.
We only need it to show what happened, right? It doesn't need to be fully charged.
yeah, 30%'s fine.
Wait, like use the laptop to look at the security video?
Sure. Give me computers.
Let me do a blind roll.
Yeah.
I guess I would know if it worked, right?
Yep.
If it works or doesn't.
Can I aid with that?
Yes, you can.
So I will make mine public.
Yep. DC 15 to aid with +1 circumstance bonus.
Okay.
Failure.
That is not helpful.
Ghost accidentally upgrades to Windows 11.
I feel like that would be a critical failure because it makes everything worse.
So Navasi is able to get in, and she finds some very disturbing footage. The footage starts with a boring view of the empty lab. The central specimen tube is intact and contains a cluster of gelatinous eggs. The blue liquid surrounding the eggs ripples and something twitches inside the sack. The eggs suddenly burst and tiny bundles of claws and mandibles break free, crashing against the glass as they thrash around. Days pass, the creatures develop, growing larger at an alarming rate. More visitors spend time in the lab taking measurements and observing the tube's occupants. A day later, when the lab's deserted, the creatures stir into a frenzy. They slam against the glass until it breaks, releasing a cascade of blue liquid that washes over the tile floor. The creatures skitter into the hulls and ducts of the ship, then out of sight entirely.
Oh, scientists thinking that they can control nature. So silly.
They spent so much time asking if they could. They never asked if they should.
Navasi now has a copy of the footage on her datapad.
And Stellar Delight live streamed it.
The world will now know.
Alright. This should
Look
also-
up to see if there's an air duct in this room.
Yeah, there is an air duct in this room. It looks like it was broken open, just like in the video.
Is there
I
a
thought they
date?
could be anywhere.
Is there a date on that video? How long ago was that?
It was about a week ago.
Okay. And when did the ship crash?
Today.
Any
So-
kind of can we link any kind of like telemetry data from the ship's database and be
You
like,
have
where
the
was
telem-
the ship a week ago?
You do have the telemetry data from the crew log that you found.
Yeah, from where they were. Yeah.
Mm.
It was an unexplored system.
Does it? It doesn't say things like veered off course or made sudden movements or anything like that. It's
You
just,
will have to
this
check
is where they.
the- You
Go-
will have to check
I-
the captain's log to make sure about something like that and course
My
corrections.
guess is they were actually autopiloting towards Castrovel, but then they got close enough that, like, at the point where someone would have to take over piloting in order to go to a docking bay, land properly, and that did not happen, and so it just kept going.
Why didn't they scuttle the ship? Shouldn't they know proper contamination procedures?
And
I have a
so
fun
ship,
question.
If you've already been eaten.
What's the question, sir?
Is this security camera connected to other? Is this like a one-off security camera, or is there like can footage from other security cameras be accessed from here?
No, this is the only security camera on the ship.
Can I take the laptop?
Yes, you can take the laptop.
I know my data pad costs a lot of money, so I think this laptop will be worth
Remember, this
something.
is a state-of-the-art lab. She is lifting the latest laptop.
I mean, they're certainly not going to be needing it anymore. I see no problem with it. They're dead.
Scavengers' rights.
Yeah, I mean, we're Starfinders after all. That's sort of how we go. Well, in any case, let's see what's behind door number 2.
Ah, this is the medical bay. This is a standard medical bay with an exam table and 2 adjustable hospital beds. Most of the supplies have already been ransacked or were destroyed in the crash. But if you spend 10 minutes searching the room, you locate 2. What's the next step up from commercial? Let's take a tactical med patches
Ooh, shiny.
and an advanced med kit.
Well, that's certainly worth our time.
Does that just make your rolls better? Advanced medkit.
It gives you a +1 item bonus to heal checks. Treat
Right.
wounds, excuse me.
By the way, is anyone good at healing? I mean, medicine?
I think it's just you.
I don't know my way around it.
At 0 wisdom.
They only
Not
call me
yet.
doctor in the bedroom. And even then, I lose the patient.
Oh no.
Arms, you want to take one of these med patches and I'll take the other, seeing as we're the ones who get beat up the most.
Oh, sounds good to me.
Take the tactical med kit, and someone else can take the commercial one if they
Advanced,
don't have one.
advanced med
Oh,
kit. Well,
I don't
yeah,
see it.
tactical. Tactical. You are correct. You are correct. We are converting things. I forgot.
Oh, I already have a tactical med kit.
Okay.
I think we got it from the others thing. So if someone else wants it.
Yeah.
I don't have one, but I guess I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, you could heal. You could attempt to treat wounds.
I mean, I will get better at it over time, but right now it's... Yeah.
Yeah, isn't wisdom your stat?
No, intelligence is my stat.
Of
Bramble.
all of the Starfinder characters in this entire Foundry room, there are only 3 people who are even trained at it. And 2 of them are definitely not here.
Yep. So you can P for party to check who has which skill. Yes, Nick Tarak, what can I do for you?
Are the air vents leading into this room as well?
Of course.
From here. Everywhere.
Well,
Okay,
yes,
just wanna make
that's-
sure.
That is life support, sir.
Gotta
Yep.
circulate the air.
Just want to make sure.
Yep.
How
Alright.
big would you need to be to climb up into those vents? Or I guess how small?
As she is currently staring at Ghost. Shove the rat in the airways.
Ah, yes.
Those just kind of give you this 1,000-yard stare.
Why don't we check this door first?
What's the first rule of adventuring? You don't split the party. What's the first rule of a horror movie? You don't split the party.
Yeah, but... Oh, okay, fine. By the way, there was a door in the med bay that we didn't investigate.
There's one right here too.
Oh, lovely. It probably leads into the captain's room. Well,
We all want to occupy the same space.
It's very.
Oh, I'm gonna open this door.
Okay.
Okay. We hear her open that door over there?
Yep.
Okay, then I'll open this one.
Oh
what
my god.
you see is an extraordinary, horrific sight of which you and your experience as Starfinders has not prepared you for. A biological tower of goo, eggs, and tendrils reaches out to every piece of technology and biological entity within this room, pulsating as mosquitoes of some unknown origin begin injecting into the eggs and extracting from a dead body of a pilot in one of the seats. There is also a Cathasa on the floor, dead, with a pistol in his hand.
Dead by insects or self-inflicted gunshot?
Medicine check, please.
What's that?
Wait, I think we should blow this stuff up first.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Wait. I have wait, I have this incendiary grenade. Should we actually blow it up?
You could, however, anything to do with the captain's logs and the ship's computers will be lost as well.
And we need that info.
So nothing's coming at us right now though, right?
No.
Can I try using my data pad to hack it from here?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do that when I
Okay.
find my actions. Okay, here it is.
As you
Hacking.
bring up your data pad, it says no signal. Meaning
I
that
guess I can't.
the captain's console is not online.
Alright, I will step forward, see what happens.
Okay. Nothing happens. But several of the mosquitoes begin to notice you with interest.
I'm gonna close this door.
Okay.
I'm gonna activate my force field.
Okay. Like little bug zappers, they go dit, 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 and just fall to the ground. I see we're closing doors.
Yes, we don't want to be ambushed from behind through the vents.
Come up here.
That is where the
And-
pilot was sitting. And as you can
Yep.
see, it looks like he died in his seat, and he's attached to this biological tower.
Oh, that's not good. Is there like a single, like a cord connecting him, or is it just like engulfed him?
It has engulfed him at this point.
Oh, mate, sorry about this. I'm gonna grab him, and I'm gonna try and pull him off of the chair.
You do so effortlessly, and as you do so, you notice 3 pistol rounds in his back.
He wasn't killed by the swarm. Someone literally shot him in the back.
Somebody may have wanted their new species they discovered to make it to this planet. Someone with overzealous ambitions. Or he reached behind his back with his gun and shot himself in the back 3 times while trying to fly the ship.
I can't tell you how many times that's been in the police report.
I don't think we're all as flexible as you.
Oh yeah, he's not a Skittermander, right? He doesn't have 6 arms.
No, but you notice that there are 3 rounds missing from the pistol in the Kathasa's hand.
So the Kasatha is the one that killed him. Why?
Ghost has his pistol in his hands, trying to reach around his back with it.
Oh my god!
I do a medicine check from here, or is it too far
You gotta go right to the body to do a medicine check.
Oh my god.
Stellar Delight is going to put
Wait.
her live stream camera right up to the one who shot the captain in the back and say,
Yeah.
If anyone has ever seen this man or knows anything about him, please feel free to leave some comments. I'll maybe even give you mod.
and I turn it away.
Okay, you immediately are contacted by your handler asking, what the hell is happening? Why is Ghost dead? And they just frantically type in chat.
Why is
Well,
Ghost dead? Why
Ghost
is Ghost
died.
no longer dead? What the hell?
He is now back. Magic, I think. I don't know. I'll probably start drinking after this.
For all intents and purposes, he's the same guy. We don't want to have to redo any paperwork.
So Navasi...
Oh.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's fine.
No, you go ahead.
It was nothing important.
Roleplay is important, sir.
This ain't my area of expertise.
So Navasi, as you examine the body, the 3 bullet shots in the back did not kill this man. He kept going.
Delay that. Well, I don't think those bullets killed him. I think maybe something happened to him, like he turned into a monster.
And with that same medicine check, Navasi, you notice that the mosquitoes are extracting DNA from the biological components into this room, injecting them into the eggs, making them more perfect to species. So they're not
I
just
think those things are evolving right now.
Can we grab the captain's log? If not, I think I'm going to pull out my grenade launcher.
All right, you're right. We should do that real fast. But it looks so icky. I don't really want to get closer.
You'll need to attach a battery directly to the console in order for a chance to get the captain's log. Do you have a spare battery?
Is that
We've got an advanced one, yeah.
You have 2 spare advanced batteries, yeah.
Yes. So,
or is it like...
I need a DC 14 crafting check. There's no way you can fail this.
14?
14.
I'm not good at crafting. I'm good computer.
Ghost, are you good at crafting?
I'm not terrible at it. So,
Cut away to Ghost making a rocket with his siblings, and the rocket goes into somebody's window.
I'll be truthful with you. I've never
everybody
in
scatters.
my life. One time I had ex-boyfriend and I tried to make him scarf and it did not turn out well.
I ended up
Oh,
strangling him.
Yes, you installed one of the auto strangler strings. That's
Well,
not
that's
good.
why he's my ex.
My God.
What?
Navasi, take a hero point.
So, Ghost is going to take one of the advanced batteries.
Okay. You're literally connecting a cable to a battery. I can't imagine this going wrong. DC 14.
Oh, I can imagine.
Here's the thing: is when you can't imagine something going wrong, then seriously and genuinely, then generally you don't call for a check. Then the fact that you've called for a check means that something can go terribly.
It is literally a challenge rating 0 check.
You rolled a 13.
You have failed connecting a battery to a wire.
You know what? I'm going to hero point that just because I can.
You do not need
No,
to hero
Ghost.
point it.
That's
because
why. That's how you died last time.
You do not need to hero point it because you can just attempt again. You can only not attempt it again when you have critically failed.
Okay.
Yes. So, no need to waste your hero point.
My God, he used his brain powers to attach a cable.
You
No,
know?
he did
Oh,
that thing
yeah.
where you connect it like the wrong way.
Yes.
You're trying to plug a USB in, and then you keep doing it upside down, back and forth like 6 times, and you're like,
Yes.
what the fuck? Where does this go?
Flip it over.
Yep. So he finally gets it. He gets the USB on the correct way this time, and the captain's console powers on, and you find the following. The Kasasa was the sole survivor of the swarm's takeover. He stormed to the bridge to kill his former crewmate, who was being manipulated to fly the ship by the swarm's biometrical structure. The Kasasa was killed shortly after, and without a pilot, the ship emerged from the drift on a crash course through Castrovel. Now you can see the captain's logs.
Emerged from the drift, huh?
It should be blue text.
Also, stream. The Castroville is a good guy. We don't actually. I mean, if you did find any incriminating information on him, that's fine. But he's actually a good person.
Damn hero is what he is.
It looks like they actually found the eggs a month ago. Someone must have done something to those crew logs.
Well,
Would it be a... Can I access the system from here?
Yes, you already have.
Oh, I think I want to see if I want to try to find out who.
We know that Zem was the one that left the report in the other room. And then there was a name with an A underneath it, but I don't remember what that was. I can't... I did not write it down.
It is Kandra.
Kandra, it's a K, not
Yep.
an A. Okay.
Zem is also mentioned in the captain's log as disobeying orders.
Yeah, that's why I figured it's...
like I assumed, an overzealous scientist who thinks they're making a discovery of the century only to doom everyone that he's ever met due to their own hubris and stupidity. A tale all too common.
And that is why I don't trust eggheads.
Always trying to make a name for themselves. I mean, why can't we just be happy?
Arms, you wanna blow this shit up, and then we can go deal with the reactor problem?
Yes. 2 incendiary grenades are in Stellar Delight's hands.
Okay. One will destroy the biological mass.
That's okay. We're gonna throw both.
Okay.
And 1 onto the captain, and 1 onto the biological mass.
Okay.
And then we're gonna close the door and let it all.
Yep.
And I will remove my incendiary grenades from my inventory.
By the way, does it feel warm in here? Because the door was warm.
Yes. It's still warm inside the ship. Like life support isn't working.
Oh, if life support's not working and I just started a fire in that room, it may start filling this ship with smoke.
Nah, the ship's got enough openings from the crash.
Okay.
I'm just gonna continue hopping down the hallway.
Okay.
Back down to engineering we go.
Airlock open. Airlock closed.
Can we see if can we see if this door has been opened before? Like, is there any data on it?
Nope. It's a door.
Okay.
Let's see.
It is really warm here.
Oh, there were those boxes over here, but I don't know if anyone checked them or not.
Oh, they're empty.
There's anything in here for us to kill, just be prepared. We've only seen 2 inside the ship so far. I'm
That's
sure
the
there's more.
reactor room, right?
Or engine, something like that, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna open the door.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
A grotesque
Oh,
structure
that's-
made of flesh and chitin encases what was once the ship's power core, its housing crushed by the weight of the pulsating biomass. There is nothing protecting anyone in this room from the radiation exposed to the engine. The power core glows faintly within, turning parts of the alien organ transparent. Attached to the walls and floor are hundreds of partially transparent yellow eggs. Repeat, hundreds of eggs. And you see this creature.
Lovely.
Are you prepared?
I hate it.
I don't think we have a choice if we're prepared or not.
I'm prepared to kill it.
Well, that thing is certainly gross.
Crush that carapace.
I actually rolled high on my initiative. My goodness.
Proud of you.
That 3 wisdom is certainly something. Or +3 to perception.
Stretcher is going to move towards the door. I do the claws. Great miss.
I'm
Miss.
gonna reactive step
Okay.
and just step a little further in.
Okay.
We have radiation. Our suits work against radiation.
That's a good question. Stellar Delight.
Hmm. And what would happen if I was to, shoot something directly at that?
Cascade failure. You've seen what happens on Star Trek when someone touches the engine room.
Mm. Yeah, we're still in the ship. I don't think I want to do that quite yet.
So I shouldn't use my grenade, is what you're saying.
Not quite yet, I don't think.
No.
I mean, you
All right,
could.
I'll go to plan B. That was plan A.
The answer to your question is that our basic environmental protections only protect us from the vacuum of space. We need a radiation buffer upgrade to be
Correct.
safe from radiation.
Yes.
But there's radiation in space, so why wouldn't it work? Why wouldn't we have that?
These are all
mean-
great questions. Stellar Delight.
Do not use your logic and reason here. All right. We're going to area fire right here. And use this lovely big boy as our center point target. Fire. 4 points of damage. And I need a reflex saving throw. And on this one as well.
Mm-hmm. The baby.
Boo, they are neither suppressed. Unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
You'll take half of... Oh, nope, I did not mean to take that damage. I meant to reroll that damage. There you go, wrong button.
That's okay. They'll take half of this.
Okay. That will, not be the end of my turn. That's one action, or two actions. Yeah, we're gonna reload, and that'll end my turn.
This thing moves forward and makes telepathic contact with everyone.
Oh, I hate that.
Who speaks Shirin?
No, me.
Okay.
Faye and Vesk.
Patra, Vesk, and Aoxian.
12 bludgeoning damage as it whips Gurmajaro. And now will attempt
Jesus.
to grab him.
Ow. My bones.
Critical fail!
That's not a critical fail, it's just a regular fail.
No, it's a critical fail because I rolled a 1.
Oh! That actually scares me that is a 1. I will... You know what? I will counter grab him for his critical fail.
Okay. Dredger comes up this way. Nummy nummy num. Crit!
Oh god, that's bad.
And rips apart the Vesk for 18 damage.
Oh, yeah, no, that doesn't down me because I had my my force field.
Correct.
So I'm at 8. I'm at 8 hit points.
Third action. Miss. Lurker comes out. 2 actions to get here.
Oh boy.
Miss. Garmajiro.
Wow. I'm in a real bad spot. You know what? I'm going to actually delay my turn until after.
Okay. Ghost.
All right. Gonna start with warping reality.
Okay.
And then we are going
Make sure to place the burst first.
place my quantum field. right. Hmm. Right here.
Okay.
Nope, that's not me. That's somebody else. Then warp terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then for my last action, I don't have any good one-action spells.
It's
All
called
right,
shoot.
I
Cast
mean,
gun.
I do have that one. I will, in fact, cast gun. Let's see, on...
Cast gun, my favorite magical ability.
Mm. This thing doesn't look anything like a bug. It is ultra evolved from everything you've seen so far.
Hmm.
I don't know. That carapace is pretty bug-like.
Yeah, we're going to take a shot at it with the pistol.
Okay.
It bleeds.
Hit. Four cold.
4 cold damage.
And then its acid pustules burst. So I'm going to need
Oh.
a DC 18 reflex save. Or take
Oh,
1d4 acid damage. And its allies have to do it too, but all the swarm is immune to acid.
Immune to acid.
Mm-hmm. Well, I failed.
4.
Ow.
Oh boy.
That's a passive, not a reaction.
Oh
Mhm.
no.
Navasi.
Oh my god. I'm gonna say I think you should get out of there.
Yeah, the opposite of get in there. The
You get it
reverse.
in there.
The reverse.
And then I'm gonna. Is there like a distraction fire I could do? I know in the other Starfinder you could
Oh, like
do it.
like harrying
like
fire?
Yeah.
There is not.
Okay. In this one, I see. All right. Well.
We could suggest it. This is a playtest after all.
Yeah. I think
I
that
don't
is-
want to
so that's-
shoot him because then he's gonna do acid. So I'm gonna shoot at this one right here.
I think that is kind of like the soldier suppressive fire mechanic.
But only for the soldier.
Only for the soldier, yeah.
Yep. That's a hit.
I don't know. I'm still. Not too much damage.
3 damage.
And then I'm gonna move so other people can move as well.
Okay.
I don't know. I think we should maybe move towards outside. Like that one.
You just see your handler screaming at Stellar Delight in chat. Escape. Get
Well,
away.
and then we can use our grenades.
Yeah, I will take the opportunity to step back.
Okay. Are you bringing him with you? Because you grabbed him.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I want distance. I'm letting
I'm
him go.
releasing the grab.
I should have tripped him, but I didn't expect to then get crit for 18 damage.
No,
Alright, and
he's
that's
just
my turn.
going.
I'm just kidding. I think that's a bad area. I think we need some distance, maybe.
It is indeed a bad area.
This, to be fair, this is a choke point.
Alright, you stay there then. That's up to you.
I'm going to pull out and apply my tactical med patch.
19 healing.
Ooh, that's good heal.
Nice.
And then I'm going to...
Could I have also moved with?
Yes.
Yeah, anyone
Ghost,
with your reaction.
Ghost and Stellar Delight can move with their reaction. Yes.
I guess it doesn't even say use your reaction. It's,
No,
it's a free action.
Free action. Okay. Ghost is also moving away.
My last action, I'm going to... so there's nothing that says I can't... Oh, can't be activated again for 10 minutes once it's depleted. Okay. So, with my last action, I will... I will pull out the rotoblazer. So I can still do unarmed strikes while I have it in hand. I just have also have the option to do a shooting retreat.
Okay.
Before you do it, Stellar Delight's gonna look at you. Look at the rocket launcher on her back.
Get out of here. I got this.
Yeah, that ain't happening, Alms. And past her.
Okay. This lurker is gonna go up. Is gonna go up. Yeah.
And that is not difficult terrain because it can fly.
Yeah, it is. It can fly. Ghost. Does it also affect
No,
the air?
hold on. Difficult terrain is not restricted to the ground. It just usually is because it's usually specific to ground terrain.
Yeah.
But the warp terrain does apply to the entire bubble.
Okay. Yeah. 3 actions to get there. "10 feet to get there. Second action on Stellar Delight to claw for 7 damage. Third action, second attack, critical miss. Stellar Delight, people in your stream are telling you a nuclear launch is being planned on Castroville at your location.
Awesome.
I was joking about nuking it from orbit.
I don't think the our Starfinder bosses are kidding. We should probably get out of here.
Okay. On Stellar Delight's turn, we're gonna do something really stupid.
Oh god.
How long typically before like a reactor goes critical mass after you blow it up?
1 round, according to the information I have. 6 seconds?
Not enough time for everyone to get out. Okay.
It's not that well, I guess it depends on how big the explosion is.
It will be flown free.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna fire a shot right in the middle right there.
Okay.
So we're going to Stellar Cannon here in the middle
Mm-hmm.
with an area fire. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a shot on the run,
Okay.
and we're going to back up as we fire.
Okay, I'm going to give you a lot of reflex saves.
Okay. There's the damage that they're going to take. Any who failed are suppressed.
Let me drag the suppression onto them. Where is the suppression?
I will post it. There you go.
Thank you. That one. That one. And the others will take half.
Big boy gets the primary hit.
Okay.
19 misses. Oh, fuck.
Hero point?
Sure. You know what? Fuck it. Why not?
Okay.
No.
Nope.
And with her last action, she pulls out her missile launcher and aims it dead center toward the reactor for her next round.
Okay.
And announces her intention, get out of here.
It would be best if you all leave. I'm going to shoot a missile launcher directly at the reactor. It's going to blow up.
The
I got
lasher.
+5 to you, to your movement.
I still do? Okay.
Till my turn.
Then I would have ended there.
The lasher attempts to make telepathic contact with Stellar Delight again, screaming and cheering.
Do I need to make a save?
Nope. It's just trying to talk to you. 10. 20.
Hold on. It's moving through the difficult terrain.
Correct. 5 feet is 10 feet. 20 feet.
It was here.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
10 feet.
Suppression too. I don't know what it's.
Suppression is already reflected on the thing. It's red, so I'm looking at that speed. Second action. 10.
It has moved through. Hold on.
Yeah.
When it takes that first step, it has left a square in my reach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to reactive step and move here.
Okay.
Not on your life, bud. Will be light on your feet in that to get around me.
Gonna grab 16.
16 exactly passes.
Grab. $10. 20. 10. 20. 10. 15. That's all three. 10. 20. Second action. Moves here. They all are targeting Stellar Delight now. Third action. Bite. 4 piercing. Ghost.
All I need to do is survive to the top of the round. We're good.
I am still planning on blowing this ship up, Ghost. Just be aware.
Alright, if you're sure.
I don't recommend that. No sense in both of us dying.
Didn't he already shoot the reactor though?
Not yet. No, I
Oh,
decided
I
to
see.
shoot the group of 6 enemies that were all grouped up together instead.
Give us all time to escape, but
You got grabbed, which is unfortunate.
It has a hostage now.
I am fairly certain that I can't move my quantum field.
you can activate it, or I think you can spend the action again to just recreate it.
Yes.
Do you have more than one focus point, though?
No.
Then no.
Odd. Arms' chat. How long till that nuke gets here?
So
How long do we have?
the chat says 54 seconds.
I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say, we also need to escape this park, and that's about a 30-second run off this ship. We need to get the fuck out of here.
You three get going. As long as I'm alive, this motherfucker's not going anywhere.
Ghost just looks between Gamajiro and Stellar Delight.
No, I'm gonna be the heroic one that sacrifices myself.
Oh no, I was
I'm
doing
gonna
one,
be
and
the-
then I got grabbed. And it's like, well, no, I'm
Yeah.
not getting out in time
Yeah,
for Stella
unless-
to blow it up. So
Unless you can escape on your action, your first action.
Your handler
true, but I'm also slow.
your handler is spamming in chat. No heroic sacrifices. That's paperwork.
Can I try and copy what he said in our mind to see? I'm just gonna say it out loud and see if anyone in the chat knows what they're saying.
So it was communicated telepathically. You cannot put it into words.
Oh, so even though it's in another language, I don't know what it sounds like.
Correct. Because it's not making sounds in your head. It's just telling you
Thoughts
information.
and emotions.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
Ghost.
Ghost is gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Do I want to do anything with these other 2 actions besides run?
It's either going to be 2 of us that die or just 1. It really depends on if, like, the swarmers crit. But I think you're safe to run. I mean, that does not look like a very winnable situation in our current state.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Can I take that move back?
Yeah, of course. I was told last time to make it more challenging, and I did indeed.
You did.
So,
Yeah, fair enough.
so Stellar Delight has the rocket launcher, right?
Correct.
Yeah, it's primed and ready to be aimed at this fine little reactor right there.
All right.
Would you just
I
gonna
am-
pull it out of my hands and fire it?
No,
No, I'm
no.
making the heroic sacrifice. I've already proved
All 3 of us
I
die.
can build.
All right, so Ghost is gonna reach over
Yeah?
and touch the rocket launcher,
The trigger?
not the trigger.
Oh.
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 Ooh.
And then he's gonna haul tail.
Well, Stellar Delight
25
starts
and
glowing.
30.
I'm a charging my laser.
All right, and that is Ghost's turn.
Let's see. Can we make it bigger? Yeah, that's pretty big. Navasi.
Can I delay my turn?
You
till
can.
after Garmajiro?
Yes, you can.
I'll do that.
Garmajiro.
I'm going to shove this thing.
Okay.
I'm going to hero point.
Okay.
Also, I believe no, I don't have the shove trait on my fist, so we're just gonna reroll, keep the hero point.
Oh,
Impressive.
A 1 in 400 chance.
Yeah. I'm going to attempt that again with a -5 multiple attack penalty.
Correct. It suffers map to escape action.
It's not an escape action, but it is still an attack action.
Oh, yeah. Shove attack trait. Yes. Sorry.
Oh, but I am using my hands, and that is a
Agile.
Yep. So
Yep.
it's actually
4.
roll high.
Come on, big number. Why is this fucking?
You could always put it as a -4 circumstance.
Yeah, this I was trying to is being funky. That's 4. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
8.
Nope. Well, with my last action. What the hell? I'll try it again. Nat 20's happen.
They do.
Yeah, they do. $15 won't do it.
Where was that on the first 2 rolls? Well, that's my turn.
Navasi.
I don't even know if get out will even help because no one wants to move. Apparently,
Oh, he can't.
No,
He can't.
He's
I
grabbed.
can't. Even if I tried to escape, I still would have failed.
yeah.
Far at the thing, and then cut and run.
As long as you hold position long enough, we'll all make it out alive. Say something heroic for the stream when I shoot the gun, okay?
I'm not exactly a performer. I'll try my best.
You got about 19 seconds to figure it out.
I guess I'll try and shoot this one.
Okay.
But maybe I should just try running really far. All my turns.
I highly recommend running.
You could shoot once and run, but you know, if we can kill these, if they're not going to chase us. Oh baby, that'll do it.
That's a crit.
I don't do that much damage. Oops,
Double.
that was only one. Oops, I gave myself damage. I want to damage again.
Mm-hmm. Blech. Navasi headshotted it.
I mean, I'll say ghost. Number 2.
What? Number 2? Ghost is
Yeah.
number 2?
This is the second ghost.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, technically there can only be one of me in any given reality, but that's more complicated than necessary.
Just get out. And then I'm also gonna run. And I think anyone who can hear me, it just says like as long as they have like awareness, I don't have to see them or anything like that. And they have to be within 100 feet. So if you guys wanted to move, if you could, you could.
I need to make my shot, so I'm going to stand put.
You could like
Move
at
one
least
square.
slide across the hall, get closer to the exit.
I'll stay right here.
No.
I can't see the reactor from there. I have to stay here.
Ah, you're right.
Decisions.
Yep, we stay here.
And what if you miss?
Then that sucks.
My turn.
There's a nuclear strike still coming, so even if I miss, the nuke won't.
Yeah, well, you have 48 seconds left.
I mean, you could just try outrunning that thing.
If I can hold it here for just a bit longer, then it won't be able to escape the blast rate.
Hey, little swarmer turn.
It hesitates. And flies into an air duct.
Mm.
Oh, that hurt me.
This one also hesitates. And crawls into an air duct.
Oh, how come you can understand us, but you can't, with your fucking telepathy, speak fucking basic?
It telepathizes some more Sharon into your mind, answering your question.
So fucking weird.
Well, if I destroy the ship, they also die, right? We're gonna fire right here, my missile launcher.
Okay.
Ignore the big boy, shoot the reactor.
You need to hit an AC of 10. It has no casing on it. There's no way you can miss. That's a hit.
Okay. We launch our supercharged missile directly at the ballistic commercial missile with 1d6 additional damage straight at the reactor. And it'll be an area fire shot, so it'll be...
Okay.
It can't make reflex saves, so I don't know how that works. If it can or not.
It cannot. It has no casing. It has no protection. They tore it
so
off.
we'll take 1d8 bludgeoning damage twice, 1 fire damage, and then additional d6 from Ghost.
Okay.
And this is a shot on the run, and then you're fleeing, right?
Yep. Okay. And then it is a running shot, 30 feet that way.
A chain reaction is starting.
Oh, I can see the explosions in there. That's cool.
Yeah, that's sick as hell.
Garbagero?
Oh, I will be in here.
Any last words, Garbagero? Now or never.
The last guy that killed me was a lot more interesting than this and a whole lot less play.
You will be missed.
I will salute you with one of my 6 arms and make a run for it.
Oh, F's in the chat, everybody.
Oh, God. F to pay respects.
30 feet right there. All right, we're good. And then I have 1 action left. Another 30 feet. We're out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I am sorry, friend. Your fate has been sealed. Good luck, Garbagero.
Crawls into the air duct.
Oh, you mother. You're not... Nah, he's not getting out of here before...
Oh, you want to do something? Okay.
Oh, no, I just mean, there is no way he is fast enough to get out of the ship before the reactor blows. Through the air vents.
You think so, huh? Okay. Okay.
Well, here's one thing. Just to be that is a bubble. If it's difficult terrain, he's got to move difficult terrain up too.
Yep.
Also, how is he fitting in the air vents?
So, it's hard to explain that when a bug or a cat compresses under a door.
Gross.
Yes.
Disgusting. Anyway, well, he moved out of my area, so I'll take my reactive step backwards.
Uh-huh.
Come to think of it, can't rats do that too?
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of
things can
animals.
do it, and it's very unpleasant to watch.
It was unpleasant to watch. You will have nightmares.
Actually, when it goes into the jumps into the vent, is it just gone, or can I still see it at the end of its turn?
It's gone.
Okay, yeah, stepping back then.
Do we think like the nuclear, like the radiation, the nuclear bomb, is it the same as radiation? Would it help it?
I cannot
We don't
answer
have
that.
any idea.
I cannot answer that question at this time.
Wouldn't be the first time that, we have thought we were doing something good, but making it worse.
It's okay. This place was abandoned, and it shall remain abandoned.
Oh no, we won't get to go to the Tunnel of Love.
Into the vent, my dear.
Well,
Ghost.
And we are still not wanting to be here.
All you have to do is get to the exit.
That's 15.
Exit of the park or exit of the ship?
Exit the ship, then we can worry about the park.
Oh, well, I'm out of ship now, right? Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
I would still keep running out of the park.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, guess who doesn't have dark vision?
Y'all want to go that way?
Okay.
Go that way. I have a flashlight on.
And oop, come on. There. 15, 20.
I shall now remove you from initiative as you get to safety.
Okay. And with my last action, I will pray. Desna, take the wheel.
You still have to get out of the park, my guy.
Ah.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Not just over the threshold. Oh, wait, no. I've got an extra 15 feet of movement because of...
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, bastard run away. Apparently it can fit through the vents. Didn't expect
people in
that.
chat are going, "Oh man, I thought he was dead." F's question mark?
Just run by. Removing Garmajiro from initiative. Navasi.
Do I think the reactor's gonna go off? Like,
Oh, definitely. You see the green
Like-
lights cascading. You see parts of the ship melting.
can I carry Stellar Delight to make sure she gets out?
You could try.
I don't know, is she heavy?
Yes.
She, like 1L.
She's got
She's
got
plate
armor.
Oh, that's right. You have a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Okay,
And
well,
I have 6 weapons.
Pests are also dense little bastards.
I'll just use get out of get in there. Get in there to the park.
Is that better? Are you seeing the explosions now?
Yes.
Oh, they're spreading. Oh, no.
I moved
But
after
if
my move.
I don't think she's gonna make it, I'm gonna try and use the action to pull her 5 feet out.
That's okay. So you cross the threshold. You are out of the ship where I marked. I'm removing you from initiative.
All right.
So as you all go running for the exit and the medical tent, you hear overhead in a booming voice, "Nuclear strike incoming. Evacuate the area. All civilians are to go behind the barricades. Repeat, this is not a drill. Nuclear strike."
Where's the barricades?
Right
Oh,
here,
by the
that
tent.
way.
where the medical
Why
tents are.
couldn't, if they
To the
knew there was
west.
gonna be a strike, why didn't they
Or
have
east.
like a freaking ship waiting for us?
There is a ship there. That's the ship you came on. It's a transport.
But they didn't take the transport and like give us an emergency evac.
They could have if you asked them to. Then they saw you on stream suddenly.
As we are running, Stellar Delight's just gonna keep doing running gun and just launching pot shots at the ship.
Yep.
Trying to like blow it up quicker so whatever's inside of it dies.
I'm looking around to see any swarm trying to escape.
You cannot tell. You could give me a perception check, though.
I would love to give you a perception check.
Mm-hmm.
What a perfectly average perception check.
Uh-huh. If they did go anywhere, they went into the jungles of Castrovel, meaning they could be anywhere.
Oh, fuck. We can't just blow up an entire planet, right? I mean, we can, but...
There's a lot of people on this planet. Take way too long to evacuate them.
I am going to, on the stream as we are running away, start yelling, "Castrovel has fallen! The swarm are in the forest! Everyone's going to die!"
Oh, God! And then
Anything
from
we
behind...
incite panic and cause more evacuation.
And as you're running, you feel the impact of the explosion as you make it to the barricades. And then there is a bright, shining light that lights up the night sky like daytime for a brief moment. And then a huge cloud at where the Ferris wheel used to be. And it's gone. The amusement park, the ship, the tunnel of love, everything.
Not the tunnel of love.
I will never know what the prize was.
A +1 sacred bonus to AC for the entire adventure.
Oh, wow.
Dang, that
That's
actually
very
would have
good.
been. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that some of those made it off. If we made it out, so did they.
Well, depends. Even moving through the... As slippery as the bastards were, moving through the ducts isn't a straight shot out. We can only hope they got blown up by... We can only hope the big one at least got caught by the ship exploding.
I wonder what it was trying to say.
Probably something like, "We are your saviors, we come in peace, we're here to teach you the cure for all cancers and everything," and we just ignored it.
I think it's probably saying one of us. One of us.
Oh my God. So you each receive an email, not from your handler, but from the goddess Sarenrae. Thanking
I'm sorry.
you. Thanking
What?
you for saving Castrovel.
No, God's used email. How modern of them.
Yeah.
Deleting that, that's obviously a scam email.
Nope, it's got her seal and everything, and it has the address and whatnot.
It's from Sarenrae at Empyrean.org.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stellar Delight looks at the email on stream. I know everyone has Sarah and Ray's email address.
Oh, God.
Well, what's the goddess? Like, what does she represent?
She represents...
Fire and... Okay.
No, go ahead.
It's like healing, fire, the
Nuclear
sun
missiles.
are her like
Yeah,
easy things.
I suppose.
Well, I mean,
I suppose
she-
nuclear missiles would fall under Saren Ray's area of control.
a goddess said that we did a good job, so I think that we're okay.
You were approached by several doctors on site asking if you got any biological samples. They were looking at the stream. They're very interested to see what that biomatter was.
No, we did. Did you? Were you not paying attention to what was actually happening? How this entire thing happened?
Yes.
Bonk one on the head.
Are you actually stupid?
But, yeah, discovery of the century. My career.
I actually
I-
do have the laptop, but I'm not
I-
giving it to them because I see the
I-
laptop has medical stuff on it.
I fully grab this doctor by the head and I slam it into a wall.
Ah,
Oh,
the only wall is a tent wall. The tent comes down.
Sure.
you do realize that everyone who was on that ship was eaten and died, right? Why
Yes,
would we want to bring back biological data from that?
scientific discovery. My career.
Well, if you want to go down as history as destroying all life in the universe, and go right ahead and walk right back in there and try and find yourself a sample. But I'm gonna go home.
Your handler arrives on the scene ready to debrief you and tells you that the swarm that escaped went into the maintenance tunnels of the park where they thought they were safe until her death squad killed them.
Death Squad.
That's
Okay, so now that we know it's serious, now we call in the level 12 seeker.
correct.
To deal with it. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Well, I don't know. Why didn't you just send on the death squad beforehand?
Because we don't have enough
Obviously,
deaths.
Navasi, we're cannon fodder.
No, we don't have enough death squads. That's fair.
That is fair. Also, with low-level Starfinders, you're always first on the scene. We never asked you to engage. We asked you to get, reconnaissance. You engaged on your own.
We opened a fucking door.
Yes.
That's doing reconnaissance. And then we got jumped. And then I nearly died in a nuclear fire blast twice in the span of 1 minute.
Welcome to the Starfinders, Vesk.
Well,
Granted,
I'm
mine
glad
wasn't
that the
a
death
nuke.
squad was here.
Can you send that death squad off after, like, political allies or, political opposition?
I am not allowed to comment on that question, she says
That's
seriously.
a yes. Okay. That death squad's definitely used to get people into political situations.
So everything we
Move that.
find, does it belong to the Starfinder company?
The company, society, yes, it does. She's going to debrief you.
So I can't, keep the laptop.
You can keep the laptop, but she definitely wants the information on it, and the crew logs, and any biological samples you took.
We took no biological samples because we're not stupid.
Do we have any biological samples on us? We got scratched and stuff.
There's the acid all over Gamajiro.
Yeah, no one's allowed to have that. I'm washing it off. No one gets it. That's getting just...
Make sure you wash it off in quarantine.
Yep, quarantine with neutralizing agent. And just, no. No.
I mean, we found, not only did we find these monsters, but we found some pretty good data. I think we deserve a nice payday.
Oh yes, definitely,
I got the
Navasi.
original and a backup.
I'll spend the last 5 credits to my name on the most delicious hot dog I've ever had.
You
Also,
would believe how much
Ghost,
this data pad cost.
Ghost is dead, and this isn't actually our Ghost.
Well, it is
Oh,
now,
it is. I
technically.
mean, it's the same person. He's just from like another dimension or timeline or some other kind of magic spooky thing.
Oh,
So-
wait. Important question. Since since the ghost from this reality died, do I get hazard pay?
She just looks at you.
Actually, yeah. Does his life insurance pay out?
I heard
Well-
Ghost had a lot of brothers and sisters. I think, they might need that death money.
600 and counting.
Well, dimensional twins aside, you all did a good job tonight. Thank you for saving Castrovel. In
You're
fact,
welcome.
to thank you for your work, I have tickets for all of you to Starheart Sugarlove.
You see Stellar Delight visibly like bouncing up and down in excitement.
When?
Next week.
Let's
Yeah,
pretend I don't know what that is.
Floor seats?
VIP.
I think it's
VIP.
Backstage
Oh, you
passes.
shouldn't have.
Turn your stream off for a second, or at least mute me.
Okay.
If any of you ever tell a single living soul how much I fucking love Starheart Sugar Love,
My
all
God.
will strangle them.
Didn't mute the stream.
You
And
said all faces were covered.
Yeah, your face is covered, not your voice.
Is it Bone? Do you like them because of Bone?
maybe.
So, to answer your question, Iron, Starheart Sugarlove is a K-pop band that involves a white vest named Bone, who's in a kimono, a woman of Tien ancestry, who is Captain Carmine, and several others.
They're who I look up to. They're the reason I stream.
Now, let's talk about what you found, your handler says.
Insectoid creatures that devour all organic and inorganic matter to continue to grow their ever-expanding army. Hundreds and hundreds of eggs were hatched in the reactor room. Well, not hatched quite yet, but were ready to be hatched, and I think they were feeding off of the radiation. If anything, that nuclear blast may have helped them. Oh, and they apparently reproduce very, very quickly. They have been on this planet for a grand total of a day, and there was hundreds and hundreds of eggs and fresh-born babies. So if any of them did escape into the forests of Castrovel, good luck!
Well, thankfully, they went into the maintenance tunnels, and we got them there.
There's always one left. That's how it always works.
That's why we drop the nukes.
I'd keep your death squad around here for a while. Patrol the forests.
But we'll be certain to scout out any other possibilities, don't worry. Now, what were the coordinates of where this ship was and where they picked up that sample?
Oh, I look at Navasi, who has that information. Do we want to share that? That's a good question.
I think Ghost has that
Oh.
information. He has the captain's log. I
Oh, okay.
remember they were in the drift, though.
We have the
I have the
telemetry.
science lab data.
We do have the telemetry showing us where they picked it up.
Yeah, more so, do we want them to have that information? They're going to send scientists directly out there to go find more.
Oh, yes.
That's more of what I was trying to get at.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna send are you gonna send people out there to where they pick this up to nuke it from orbit and obliterate that planet from the face of the sky?
Uncertain at this time, the Xeno Warden's exploratory fleet is scheduled to head in near space in the coming days. They may wish to investigate the site for themselves beforehand.
That can only end badly.
Do we know if they would be able to find the ship's logs, like travel anyways, without our help?
No, because there's no ship.
There was no black box in there. That's gone.
So they didn't start at some place and be like, okay, we're going here or whatever, or have satellites on the way tracking the ship.
Nope. If
Because
you
the
tell
ship-
them you have nothing, then she has nothing. This is why she's
The-
debriefing you.
The ship went through drift travel, meaning there's nothing to trace. It did most of its travel in a different dimension.
Interesting. So this new species has the ability to traverse the drift as well.
Well, no, they were on a drift-capable ship.
As well as what?
Of us, we have the ability to travel in the drift.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. Of course.
The only ones that don't seem to be able to travel in the drift are the gods themselves. They are unable to enter the drift.
Well, not my data, not my call, but I think I made it clear my opinion.
Your opinion is noted and will be put down in my log, but I need any information you have.
They grow fast. They were experimenting on them. They aggravated them. After aggravation, they spread their way through the ship. They found the eggs about a month ago. Someone named Zem was an antagonist, very interested in self-aggrandizing, making a name for themselves, being the first to discover a brand new species. Hubris took the best of them and the rest of the ship. The rest is history.
I have not heard this name before, but I will research them. Thank you.
And we have no records if anyone made it off the ship.
Do these ships have, like, escape pods?
All ships have escape pods, yes.
And were there any missing?
You
we
did
look?
not see.
Fuck.
We also may have been under duress and were unable to ascertain if any escape pods made it off of the vessel. If any did, Zem would be my first suspect.
Understandable. I'll keep
And
that under
if-
consideration.
If they are as brazen as their notes suggest, I think it very possible that if they did escape, they took samples with them.
Did the security footage have like the scientists' faces on them?
Any scientist that was in the science lab, they will be on the footage, yes.
I mean, I guess they already know we have it because
We know we have
They-
footage, yeah.
history.
Yeah, well,
Well, you were in the room. Stellar wasn't in the room.
I was not. I was in the other room.
So it's up to you with what you're willing to share.
Ghost just looks at Navasi.
I mean, I don't see why. Wouldn't it be helpful? Wouldn't they not? I don't know. We should just destroy it, but not the laptop. That's my fault.
Well, she's gonna do a sense motive on all of you.
We are level 2. I'm sure it'll go great.
Yeah.
What do we do? Deception?
It's going to be against your deception DC. You do not roll anything. This is her.
Where is it? Just so I know.
Okay.
In your
So-
skill list,
Mhm.
the hand that says proficiencies.
Is it just like 10 plus your
Correct.
modifier?
Mm-hmm. So your deception DC that I have to beat is 18. $15, 10, and 12. Oh, that was not supposed to be from Stellar Delight.
Yes, take my +2.
That's okay. All right. She looks at Navasi and nods, but then she looks at the other three of you. What else aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything I know.
I need to know whether or not you were compromised in there.
No.
Compromised how?
This new species might have influenced your minds. Did it make telepathic contact in any way?
Yes, but I couldn't understand what it was saying. Just a bunch of mumbo jumbo.
It was screaming in Sharon. Hold the language, never learned it.
Isn't the company that we work for like a capitalistic company?
The
It's not a
Starfinder
company.
Society is not a company. Abadar Corp is a company.
Oh, that was the other one shot. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
It's
that
more-
was her. That was her. Yes.
Yeah, it's more of a guild.
Is it like generally good or is it like neutral?
Or
It's
I'd
neutral.
say neutral.
Yep.
the neutralist of neutral.
So she's
And
gonna
if there's money to be made, they will do things to make money.
she's gonna remind the three of you of the oath you took as Starfinders and ask you if there's anything else you've omitted.
Oh,
We don't know the oath.
just some telemetry data on where they found the stuff, but beyond that, nothing else.
Well, I mean, I guess we're feeling a little guilty because there was this big old thing, and to tell you the truth, we were like fooling around a little bit, playing some carny game.
Oh yeah, we did waste like 20 minutes.
I'm sorry, ma'am. We didn't know this was going to be such a serious mission.
Every mission is a serious mission.
I know, but we were playing for not that long.
So she notices you've dodged the question.
Well, she asked if we were lying.
I said
No.
the only thing I omitted was the telemetry data. I was
Mhm.
honest.
Yep.
I haven't told a single lie. I've been very upfront about the lack of knowledge that I have. I'm
She's
a
not-
meathead.
She's not asking you not to lie. She's asking for what's been omitted.
I just told you, and I feel bad about it,
I
so I
told
have to
her
come clean.
everything that I know.
Hmm.
What specific above table? What specifically was in the captain's logs?
Ah.
Because I think we told her what was in there.
Yeah.
You said it was a drift. I mean, it didn't have coordinates, did it?
The
The
coordinates
only thing
were
we
from
haven't
Zem's
shared
log.
is the coordinates.
That's from.
I
the
think
crew
that's
logs.
basically the only thing we've not shared is the coordinates.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Zem's logs hold the coordinates for the uncharted system. Oh, this is
Ghost would do something if she wasn't watching.
Well, look, I was streaming the whole thing. You could probably just go back and watch the VOD later. I guess there's no real reason to lie. Yeah, we know where they kept all of the new species.
Well,
But,
I think if Dr. Zam did escape. I mean, and she's as crazy as we believe because she was trying to keep this bug thing under wraps. I mean, she might try and go back to the location. So I think you should find her right away.
We'll have people on it. Until then, I will require those telemetries.
Oh, also, something about Kandra's logs noted something about her brother living here on Coravel. Costravel. I don't think this ship crashed here on accident. And the pilot was long dead before the ship crashed. If anything, either the swarm wanted to crash here, or someone wanted the swarm to crash here.
Interesting.
To guess that they're trying to spread the swarm into our packed worlds.
If the
That would be
swarm,
my guess.
if the swarm does have a foothold in the Pact Worlds, it would be disastrous. Thank you, Starfinders. You've done a phenomenal job. I release you. And she waves you to your transport.
Do we get paid?
Of course you get paid, and she gives you the ticket.
We need money to buy food and fuel and ammunition and band-aids and emotional support for killing one of your friends.
The government of Castrovel has awarded you each 300 credits.
Oh. Okay.
I don't think that's going to pay for the therapy you need, Ohms.
Therapy is
Yeah.
provided by the Society.
How about alcohol?
Alcohol is provided by private establishments.
What is 300 credits? Is that gold or silver?
It's silver.
Well, I guess that'll do. We do get to go to a concert.
Don't forget, you are enveloped in the love and protection of the goddess of the sun. So if you want, you can change your hair or scale color to flame orange to match Saren Ray now.
Is there any way to dispose of this data safely?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes, there is.
Is it easy?
I
No.
can help with that.
Oh,
Try the hard drive.
Oh, well, I mean,
I don't think that.
yes, but, I mean, we could just make the data inaccessible for a while.
I definitely want to take the data off the laptop if possible.
Okay.
I don't know if that's like something I could do automatically or.
It looks like someone is casting a spell that lasts a year. You reprogram a computer or device to display a chosen piece of data when accessed. Ooh. Very nice. So, anytime someone tries to look up the medical data from the lab on this computer, what are they going to see, Ghost?
They're gonna see links to Stellar Delight stream.
Oh, God. They invaded the Pact Worlds to get to a streamer.
What about the data that I took on my data?
It's still there.
I know. Can I get rid of that?
You can. It's your data pad.
Okay, so I could just like delete it. And
You
it's
could.
deleted.
Yeah.
Is it like deleted forever?
You know for a fact that's not the case when you delete something from a computer.
I know. Actually, I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Navasi.
Implant data is a cantrip, so I can do this as many times as necessary.
How your data technically works is your data is never actually deleted, it's just overwritten. So if you like
Yeah.
delete a program on your computer that's say like 100 gigabytes, it just reallocates that 100 gigabytes of data to be used to be re-downloaded over by something else. And if you're willing to dig deep enough and all that shit, any of that data is recoverable. It's very difficult to do, but you could do it.
And there are specialists in the Starfinder Society that do this for a living.
And in the real world.
Yeah.
I think I would attempt to do that first, and then have Ghost do the spell on it after, so that way it's like to double.
Uh-huh.
And then, oh man, but I just bought this data pad, and this laptop's so cool. I want to keep it with me, but I don't think it's safe.
Okay.
I can't just trade it in or sell it either.
It is top of the line medical grade equipment.
Well, is the laptop actually different from a data pad?
Yes.
Does it do different? Because I didn't see it in like equipment.
It's just a laptop. It's like the food processor. There's not the food processor in there either.
I'll just keep it in my backpack.
No problem. Look at you guys keeping information from the society.
No one should have this information. No one should know where these things came from. Not unless they're going to promise me that they're going to get there, verify the existence of these things there, and then nuke the planet from orbit.
Yeah, but they won't do that.
And yes, the fact that they won't do that means they shouldn't have it.
Well, you know what they would do in the Vescarium. They would do exactly that, Garmajiro.
True, but
Not the Pact
I'm not
Worlds, though.
I'm not on good terms with the Vescarian. So that's where we are.
Mm-hmm. So, what did you guys think of Seaside Park?
Lovely. 10 stars. Would visit again.
You know, in its heyday, I'm sure it was a very lovely theme park.
1 star. Stepped on a nail. Got acid in my fur.
No, I thought it was a good little adventure. I think had the stars aligned and we not been grabbed and all of that, maybe we could have fought that encounter off. But that seemed a little rough at the end.
We got like crit.
Yeah.
I will
But
admit,
also it did acid too. Area effect acid. That was pretty rough.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
admit, I did inflate the challenge rating by making that one elite.
Okay. That's fair though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the fact that it was like, oh yeah, just do AoE damage every time I take damage
Correct.
as a free action, that felt...
You're like, I guess I will not punch you, good sir.
It
Yeah,
adapted. It adapted in such a way that it won't hurt its companions, but will melt anything near it that tries to attack it.
Yeah, no, it was interesting. Honestly, it made an interesting challenge where it was like, okay, how do we beat this thing without damaging it, from up close? And the answer is, usually obviously going to be just shoot it, but unfortunately, I'm a melee and I got into a bad position early. So the answer ended up being blow up the reactor.
Yeah, exactly. If that's the answer.
And it was
Well,
a good-
luckily for me, running away is one of my special skills. So
dear.
my skill came in handy for once.
Oh, it absolutely did.
Because I only have I don't do any damage. I only have these 2 support skills.
I love how get in there became get out of there. That was my favorite part.
I do have one other directive, but I might switch it out. I don't think we'll ever use it. It's take them alive.
Oh, for non-lethal?
Yeah, you don't get the non-lethal.
Oh, the
I mean, that's
penalty.
definitely useful.
Yeah.
We just haven't been in a situation where we could have used it. Like, you're not going to take them alive on a swarm.
Yeah, you're gonna probably use this next week because there will be at least one humanoid that you interact with that you may want to take alive. All right, so you may level to 3rd.
Woohoo!
Stellar Delight will be retiring after this session.
Okay.
She is going to see the concert and fall into a month-long depression, feeling terrible about what she did for Ghost, and then get back on her feet, start a massive streaming career, and be more popular than ever.
After she retires all her equipment. Back to
Yes.
the party.
Nope.
Armadillo's not retiring, but
No inflating the credits.
Ghost is going to get all 613 of his siblings to follow Stellar Delight.
There you go.
I'm sorry, Ferret, what did you say?
Oh, I was just saying, Garmajiro's not retiring, but I will probably be swapping out to a different character to try out next week.
Sure.
Large part
Speaking of next
Yeah.
week, I don't know if I will be here for next week because of the surgery on is tomorrow.
No problem. I will
If
I will
I am
recruit
up for it, I will let you know.
I will recruit one extra because Quaid doesn't seem like he's going to be making the time that we agreed upon because of work-related commitments.
No problem.
So I'll see if I can
Yeah.
get an extra before next week.
Yeah, I mean, I should be good for subsequent weeks, but
I don't know how far in advance you like to be told people are going to be missing, but I'm taking
24
vacation.
hours, please.
Not further. Well, I'll be gone October 7th.
Okay. That's very far in advance.
I like to have everything on my calendar.
I
far in
appreciate it.
advance.
So, it's time for best and worst before we leave.
I don't really. Maybe it's the soldier at low level with this way I'm playing it with the armor one, the one where I can shoot myself and not take damage. I think it's okay. I don't think it's I don't think it's as damagely balanced as the other classes. All of them seem to do more average damage, but it can really sway badly too, because if like they crit fail on the area fire and you roll like double 10s, then you're doing a lot of damage. But
Yeah.
the swing is very big for the soldier.
I've
Where
seen,
it's like that one area fire attack, I did 1 point of damage to everybody, right?
Yeah.
It's like, feels bad, but like, in the long run, is it bad? Not really. But I'd say it doesn't feel that great.
everyone that I have seen comment on the soldier is either one extreme or the other.
What is this Discord that you guys are all in? Is it like helpful? Would it be? I don't even know if it would be helpful if it's too in the weeds for me.
I think it's mainly the GM module, like Pathfinder 2e playtest module Discord channel.
Mm-hmm.
But there is other points. I think there. Maybe pull up the.
I'll take a link to that if y'all are allowed to share it.
Yes, it's public.
I keep meaning to ask, and I keep forgetting.
Here is another channel. Invite people. I don't have invite permissions apparently. Can I not invite people? There we go. Copy this one. So this is the Pathfinder 2e Discord where they talk about that. They have Starfinder channels in this one, and then there are also Starfinder channels in this Discord. Hold on. In both of these. And then, not as popular, but there is a Starfinder Discord channel as well, which is this one here.
There's a lot of them. Okay, going down the line, best and worst.
Oh, I'm on top of the line, aren't I?
There you go.
So this is for impressions on the adventure, or just like our play experience?
That was a question.
Ramble, you there? He's.
Both.
I hear him walking back to the PC. Both.
Oh. So best, I really, like I said, I really liked the encounter design on that last boss fight. I thought it was very, like, I love non-standard challenges in boss fights where it's like you have to think creatively and outside the box in order to operate well.
That is not how it was designed. That was Bramble.
Well, Bramble did good on that. And in terms of my play experience with my class, I still thought operative Striker feels like a very solid operative subskill or subclass. I felt like I was putting out very serious damage. Maybe like a bit too much relative to others, but I think that's more getting into the problems of ranged damage in Starfinder.
Yeah,
at low
the ranged
levels.
meta.
In terms of worst, look, I'm not gonna say that I wanted Garmagirda. It did feel kind of weird, both narratively and just in terms of the way that things played out.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, oh, heroic last stand, I'll hold them back, I'll make sure they don't escape. Just schloops through the air vents, and I leave, and then they all get killed off, like all the bad guys get killed off screen by other people. That didn't feel super.
Well, the good news is they weren't the ones that were killed. The ones in the maintenance tunnel were in the maintenance tunnel to begin with. That's one of the alternate ways of you to get into the park. The others did get away.
Oh. Okay, then I have a nemesis. Okay, then I have a nemesis out there. Fantastic. And I'm just gonna throw out that I have the fleet background because Garmagiro was a boxer before he died and got turned into a Borai. Deadlift is a waste of a skill feat. It is not a real skill feat. I cannot see any universe in which I think that this is a valuable skill feat to take, but that would not make me annoyed having it, except that I had no choice but to have it because of my background choice. And I think that's bad.
For 1 minute, you can carry 4 more bulk than normal before becoming encumbered. That is kind of weird. That's just for a minute.
If it were just like, hey, you can just carry 4 more bulk than normal.
Yeah,
period,
that would be fine.
That would be really cool. Like, rather than be like, oh, deadlift, you have a special technique for lifting more at a given time. It's like, no, it's
but 4 bulk isn't even a lot. to
Yeah.
begin with. So it's like if you're trying to have a momentary
it goes-
feat of like strength,
It goes
double
up
the amount that I can carry my bulk for like
Yeah.
a minute. Like let me lift a huge boulder or
Yeah.
or something like that for a minute.
Or-
Not
Or a person.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, like let me look at the you know, I mean, obviously on me they're irrelevant because I'm the slowest person in the party, but you know, if I'm a fast character, having the ability to say, okay, for 1 minute I can pick up someone and like they're because I've just increased my bulk capacity and I can just bolt with that person, that would be cool.
I
This
agree.
feat sucks.
I agree, and you should probably tell Payazo that this probably needs a
Oh, I
redesign.
will be. I've been taking notes.
Good.
They
Good.
don't have any abilities in any of their skills beyond unexpected transmutation that will allow you to move another player.
Ah, that sucks.
You can relocate them with like the new ability,
Mm-hmm.
but there is no like picking someone up in Pathfinder. And I don't. So like, if you did that, you would be setting new precedent for allowing that to happen.
You wouldn't be setting a new precedent really though, because there are rules. One PC carrying another, just not in the form of picking them up and running with them, but in
Right.
the PC mounting rule.
Right.
So,
yes.
I think, like, honestly, I think there should just be a clause in the rules, like an actual rules clause somewhere that says if you you can pick up
And
another.
you each get 2 actions instead of 3, like we have with the
Another
player mounting
player.
rules. Yeah, I mean, I think that's fair.
This
that's
functions as them
yeah.
mounting it.
that I think is a reasonable workaround, and I think that was only released in How of the Wild, right?
Yes.
It was fairly
No,
recent
that was-
with player mounting.
No, that was in Secrets of Magic because it became relevant with
really?
Eidolons and the idea of mounting your Eidolon.
Yeah,
Because that was the first time we had like a quote unquote PC race in the Eidolon that was just inherently mountable, even though technically you also had Wild Shape before that.
Oh, that was really good. Thank you. All right, Iron, you're next. Best and worst.
I think my best is probably the fact that I do like Witch Warper so far. Everything I've read has been just kind of iffy on it,
Yeah.
but I've spent like all week just kind of considering what I could actually do with just warp reality.
People live today because of you.
That's true.
Yeah,
I-
you cost the enemy so many actions with Warp Reality.
Yeah, once I realized that, well, from last week it doesn't affect allies, and I believe I didn't take it, but I probably should have. There's a reaction where I can, as soon as combat starts, I can just drop my quantum field somewhere. I really like how good it feels, and that I don't have to hold back using it.
Battlefield control.
Only thing that I didn't really... I don't know if I can really say I dislike it. It's that, like, I have a reaction, but it's only useful if I'm standing in my quantum field. As tonight proves, that is not usually a good place to be.
Last time it proved not to be a good place to be either.
I mean,
Not at all.
it depends on the situation. Like, you might put it where you are at the very far edge of the quantum field on the opposite side of the enemies, which that makes it a very good place to be because it means that it's hard for them to get to you.
Plus, it does work out better. Like, if I'm taking cover inside my quantum field, it's great. Doesn't really help a whole lot if I'm making a whole bunch of reflex saves, though. So it's kind of situational, and I probably just need to read the situation better.
Well, I'm glad you're enjoying Witch Warper. It definitely does seem like it's effective. All right, Momoko, best and worst.
I really liked the adventure. I thought it was interesting. I thought you did a good job with making the fights kind of more than just like, shoot, shoot, shoot or whatever. Kind of like we could have used some strategy, but we just didn't. We just walked in. Because I mean, we knew that there was going to be something there, but we didn't prepare at all.
Hey now, we use strategy. We use the strategy of set off a nuclear bomb.
And I thought you did a good job of like, directing the story. And I mean, it was kind of out, but I mean, that kind of thing doesn't bother me. I mean, it doesn't bother me if you kill me either. So, and I always think that you do a good job like moving us forward because sometimes you're like, oh, we don't know what to do. And so that's pretty good. I would say for me as a newcomer, there's times when like people will say like, oh, it's this, but then I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
That's completely fair.
Because it's like there's no lore in the player book, so
That's
in
what
this
we're-
new player book. And so I'm like, sometimes I'm like Googling things like while other things are going on. I'm like, what
That's
is
perfect.
this?
That's perfectly fine. You're going to learn the lore as we go. That's why I'm picking all these different areas so we can have a sampling.
I would say about the class envoy. I mean, I feel like it's level 2, so like, level 1 and 2 are usually always the kind of like the lamest levels, so I'll probably stick with it to see. It seems like it will be interesting later because you get more feats. I did read through all the feats though, and they seem extremely situational.
They are.
So
Envoy.
like it's not like it's really good in this situation, but like probably like 95 of
That is one of the
percent of the time it will be useless, and that's kind of how Envoy feels right now for me. It's like, well, I'm just gonna like be around just in case.
That's
Get
one of
in
the
there.
biggest.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest criticisms that a lot of people have about Envoy is that it basically just goes get him is always good, get in there is very frequently good, and then the rest are all extremely situational.
Even not even just the envoy, because the envoy gets a ton of extra feats, like the feats that everyone gets, they just get more of them. But like just reading through all the feats, like they're all like really situational for like all the classes, in my opinion. I think the older version had a lot more generalized feats that are probably like, easier to make your character better. A lot of these seem like very kind of like RP situational, like blending into the crowd. And then like in the original Starfinder, it was like, oh, you get +2 to like your weapons or whatever.
Yeah. So, as time goes on and you get to be more powerful than an envoy, you control social situations. You're very much a space bard.
That was just like what I saw overall from this new playtest from like the old one. I didn't like play a lot of the old Starfinder. I just played that one shot, but I mean, I read through it all and I read through all of this. And then also, like, I don't know if it's because you're using like old modules or something.
I am.
Like you were talking about like the ruin for the weapon,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's not. I mean, I might have missed it, but that's not like anywhere in the playtest rulebook
So
that I could find.
Pathfinder 2nd Edition is where we're all pulling that from because we haven't gotten used to the terminology in Starfinder 2nd Edition yet. So when I said weapon fusion, that's what they used to be called in 1E.
And that's not like a criticism of you. It's just like a criticism, kind of like of the playtest rulebook. It's very. I know. I guess
Yeah,
it's meant
it's-
for people. It's not meant for new people. It's meant for people who are like really know the game.
The Starfinder playtest is not designed for people who are not familiar with Pathfinder 2e.
Correct. I mean, yeah, it's sort of reliant upon the fact that like you have a baseline understanding of the Pathfinder 2e rule set and subsystems to begin with.
But I mean, a lot of it is not even from like Starfinder. It's from Pathfinder, which is like a totally different game. So it's like, to me, it's very weird.
It's more so they wanted to get the playtest in front of people as quickly as they could, so they like piggybacked it off of their current system because they're turning it into a 3-action system as well. There will probably be a ton of changes by the time that this comes official. But for the playtest, they wanted to make it so that it was compatible with all of your remastered Pathfinder books.
The goal of the final version is also going to be supposed to be that it is, perfectly cross-compatible with only minimal changes. But the final version of the Starfinder core book is also going to come with all of the core, including the ones that it's effectively just reprinting from the book.
And then just one more thing. Oh, I think that they probably need more actions outside of like your class. Like I mean, I looked at the Pathfinder actions and they're like, okay. Like I'm talking about in combat, but I mean, you're using mostly guns, so they should have more gun actions like herring and like things that they had in the original Starfinder.
I think that is a good criticism and you should suggest it to them. Or we should.
Yeah, there's a lot of one-action abilities that they're taking from the Pathfinder, like intimidation or demoralize, bon mot, things like that you can use through like skill feats and things for your one-action stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of like crossover too, where a lot of things are circumstance bonuses, and circumstance bonuses don't stack.
Correct.
So a lot of things aren't like oh well, this is useless. But
so you have circumstance, status, and item bonus.
Yeah.
And none of those stack with each other. They stack you can't stack an item bonus with an item bonus. It always takes the highest number. You can't stack a circumstance with a circumstance. It'll always take higher. But you can have all three of them at one time. So you could have a +2 item bonus, a +2 circumstance bonus, and a +2 status bonus for an effective +6 on a roll for something. So there is ways to stack them up, but you have to get them from multiple sources.
Mm-hmm. It's part of the they made a very concerted effort to tighten up the math on the 2nd edition stuff because I'm not super familiar with Starfinder 1's math, but in PF1 the math was just out of.
Do you want to have +76 strength? Yes? Okay.
I once had a player make a stealth check, and with no obviously bonuses, but with no supercharged just situational stuff, just with his base modifier, rolled over a 100. And I said to him, "You have stealth so hard that the universe itself no longer sees you. Your character ascends to godhood, but no one knows of their existence because he is the god of stealth. Roll a new character."
Yep.
That's it for me.
Yep. I hope you
Mhm.
all have a wonderful night, and thank you very much for joining me to conclude this.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you for running. It was very
Thank
fun.
you.
I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Next time, Starheart Sugar Love, converted to 2E.
Yeah.
All right.